You're now tuned in to the number one podcast. I give you New Wave Shop Talk, Shop Talk, Shop Talk. New Wave Shop Talk, New Wave, New Wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop Talk, Shop Talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New Wave, New Wave.
Real. Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. All these them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.
You're now tuned in to the number one podcast.
All right, let's go. Welcome. You know what I mean? This is New Wave Shop Talk, man. This is episode number one of them. You know what I'm saying? I am the host, Dina Boy Juice, and to my right we got.
It's the FLAWC double E to the B, man.
To
Floss
the
CB, man.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And the lovely lady sitting to my left, we got
Nia Sutherland in the building.
Nana Nia. You know what I'm saying? We got the Couch Cartel in the building. Introduce yourself.
Man.
His name is Man.
SD Pasadena Shine, man. It's all the same, man.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Bread boy in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. One of my many aliases.
We got the young man right there. He analyzing the weed like nigga grew it.
Yeah,
know what I'm
he
saying?
is. He's studying it extra hard. I was looking at that too.
He trying to make it double in his
Oh,
hand,
yeah.
like
You know what I'm saying?
double in
How
size.
can I swiggle? Hey, you know, when I was his age
Uh-huh.
and there was some good tree, how could I get a couple of these nugs home with me successfully?
Oh, the real shit.
So
You want to
I-
introduce yourself though, young man? I mean, you're on camera,
He
so
said
you
he
might as
good.
well say something. So niggas don't be like,
AKA Seth.
I heard that. Surfing out.
this nigga's camera shy. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the camera.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And we got the OG of the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody moving.
Tony Touch in the building. Y'all know what it is. I was over here locking up stuff
Doing this thing.
like that.
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Shutting it down.
I think Tone didn't like me
man.
saying OG because he looked like, shit.
Yeah,
Is he talking about me, nigga?
No, I don't mind the OG.
You OG and up too, nigga.
Nigga, I am 38 years old.
No, I don't mind the
Grandpa though, you still
I
a
accept
grandpa.
that. I don't mind
shit.
that.
Me
That's
OG
cool.
and up too.
No, it's all good.
He old and he a
See,
grandpa.
your.
You only as old as you feel.
Yeah.
Today
sir.
I feel
38.
27.
Oh,
Thank you. There you
27.
go.
No,
Say thank
on
you,
average
sir.
I feel 37, but today I feel 27.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. How would you feel?
On the
Nia?
average 25.
Oh, okay. But when you wake up in the morning, how you feel?
Oh, every bit of
Every
my
bit.
age.
Oh,
Every
man. When
bit
nigga
of
wake up,
my
you're
age.
like, fuck. Don't let me have my slide. Don't let me not have my slides next to the bed when I got to walk on a hardwood floor. It's like,
That's too
oh,
cold.
man. Nah, it's like walking on needles because I don't know. My feet be tender in the morning.
Oh, you got
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like, god
You
damn.
gotta stretch. You gotta stretch and
Yeah.
wiggle your toes. You
Man.
got the what is it?
Little toe calisthenic.
Yeah. No, I can't. I forget what it's called.
I need a foot massage before I go to sleep. Shit. You know
And
what
when
I'm
you
saying?
wake up,
Yeah, and
you
when
have
I wake up.
circulation issues.
Maybe.
if it feels like pins and needles.
It don't really, but it hurts.
Yeah,
You know.
circulation.
But it could be 7 o'clock in the afternoon when I walk on the floor. But it happened because I was chasing a tow truck barefoot one night, and my feet just ain't never been the same.
Circulation.
You know what I'm saying?
Just get a massage regularly.
Man, I know.
That'll help with the
Yeah, the pains.
circulation.
Definitely.
Stay away from the happy endings, though.
No, get a happy ending.
Yeah. fuck is you talking about? Shit. You stay away from them. I'm running towards them. You walk so we could run.
I always feel like
Somebody's watching me.
Trying to invade my privacy.
Whoa.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we sing too, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? We doing bar mitzvahs, birthdays.
Yeah.
And we going to do the butterflies.
Shindigs.
For the love.
Function, soirees.
For the
Look.
lotionis.
We specialize in the
Lotionis.
butterfly and the Tootsie Roll.
You feel me?
There it is.
Hey, and if you paying
Tony
good.
Touch does the freak.
He said, yeah.
Every damn don't wink. Yeah. We do the freak. Yeah.
Hey, look.
Listen up,
Look at
B.
him over there
Yeah.
Seth gonna jerk.
Yeah, he look like
Hell yeah. You a jerk. You a jerk. You a jerk. Anyway, man, it's Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? And to commemorate and celebrate, we're going to give you guys one fact every week. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to start with Floss Bizzle.
Yeah, man. Well, this little fact it's about an individual who pretty much kind of helped our plight. It's this gentleman named John Brown, and he was one of the individuals who helped as far as with, the slavery uprising.
He's an abolitionist.
He was an abolitionist, exactly. So, fun fact is that after he got executed for his actions and his assistance, and his son Owen moved out to Dina.
Buried his ashes there.
He built a cabin in the meadows, and that was a cabin that a lot of freedom fighters or individuals or soldiers that were for the plight, they would go and congregate. You see what I'm saying? And that's how the demographic, as far as a lot of black people, ended up in Altadena, because he built a cabin in the meadows. So, but yeah, so just a little fact about the town, and this was in mid 18,
Correct.
50s, 60s. So,
Yeah.
so just a little fun fact, you know what I'm saying?
It's
just to know about the town and how.
That's even before, like, Pasadena became an actual.
Yeah, Altadena. Yeah, they pretty much were the founders
Well,
per se of Altadena.
well,
or he was.
If you look at the history of the city, Mr. Eden was the main dude.
Right.
That's Eden Canyon.
Right.
He was the main dude who brought who started bringing people here because there was a lot of good farmland.
Right.
What's your name? A lot of the streets, if you look at it, like Lake, used to have a lake coming down there.
Right.
Orange Grove was
Used
full
to have
of
orange
groves.
groves. Yeah.
Certain streets
That's true.
represented what they were selling there at that time.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's crazy. It's crazy. But it's funny you say that because when I was in high school, I had to do a paper. I had to do a little report on John Brown, and for extra credit, I had to go up to Altadena and see that. And I
Oh,
did.
okay. That's dope.
And so that's funny. So that's why I knew who it was.
Kind
But
of
then,
familiar
too,
with it.
His story is fucking amazing
Right.
because he took blacks from the south to the north and to the west,
Right.
and they hunted him for years.
Exactly.
So kind of like a Harriet Tubman type
Correct.
of individual.
Correct. They all worked together.
Right.
It was crazy. But yeah, he was inspired by her, and that's what he did.
Exactly. So and he didn't have to. That's the other thing.
And
He made that choice back then.
Yeah, a lot of people back in the days, man, they definitely didn't have to, but I think they saw something better for their people than other people saw for their people. You know how you can be like, man, don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
those individuals definitely were being about it. And today's day, you may get like one in a few that's gonna be about it, especially like for standing up for the black rights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
things like that. And 50s and 60s, yeah, it was probably a few people in each town, but now, you know what I mean? People out here, they just, doing for self,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, man. Say the name again.
John Brown, and it was his son, Owen.
Okay.
Owen Brown.
Owen Brown, the
Right
abolitionist.
Right here in the Dina streets, you know what I'm saying? Okay, for sure. And then Nia got a subject for us since we on being black,
So, yes, my topic is what makes you black? Or what does it mean to be black?
Anybody want to take that first?
Okay. I think
That's a good question.
even yeah, it's a great question. But I think what it is to be black is to be unique, to have love and empathy regardless, because you know that's a lot of our background. We're forgiving people. I think that what being black represents is a culture of many different facets, whether you be from the West Coast, whether you be from down south, the Midwest, or the East Coast, because everybody's going to do things different. And I think, you know, our roots, all of our roots start in the South. We all know that. For some of us, not everybody.
Facts.
But majority of us, you know, a lot of our roots start in the South. And, you know, just upholding tradition, being a strong person, being a strong people rather, trying to do the best that you can to keep things in order, because that's what grandma taught us. That's what your mom taught us. You know, certain things, you know, and don't get me wrong. The reason I bring mama and big mama and stuff into it because they're fixtures in our culture. You know, case in point, you. Grandma was the truth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You know.
Definitely.
So with all that being said, you know,
Okay. for
that's
sure.
just mine.
Definitely. What about you, Tone? Or you don't want to go next?
Go ahead. I don't have no problem. I want to I'll piggyback on what SD was saying, because it being black is how you are as, you know. To me, it's like how you present yourself, like he said, from the house, because it starts from the home. It starts from, I don't care what no one, being black starts from the home. And I know it sounds kind of weird, but
A little cliche.
little cliche.
Yeah,
That's the word I
yeah.
was looking for. A little cliche. But at the end of the day, if you raised in a black home, you're gonna know how to be raised, and because it all starts from what he was talking about. So I feel like being representing, like on what you're talking about, it's how you carry yourself. Being black, I feel like being black is because everybody wants to be like us. So I feel like it depends on how you carry yourself. If they're gonna either wanna take something from you, a different nationality, and do something different, you know, use it, but are they gonna use it in a good way? I think they only gonna use it in a good way is how you present it. So I just feel like being black is just, that's something to be proud of, and because we different. So it's something to be proud of, but you have to be proud of it because some people are not proud of it. That's just my opinion.
Hold on real quick. Just to piggyback, you know, the one thing about our people, we're trendsetters.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing about black people that everybody knows that.
Yes.
If we do it the best.
So answering this question.
were saying, so that was for the go off.
What?
No, he answered her question.
about me. I'm talking about me. I'm messing with
I
D.
thought she was-
No, he was saying answer her question. I was like, he answered it.
No, I'm
Yeah, so-
with D.
You know.
So I hope I answer your question too. I feel like being black is just how you represent yourself as a black person, a black man or a black woman. How you represent yourself. That's just because at the end of the day, you can. Because there's a lot of people out there that's trying to be something that they're not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
And
mean?
they try so hard. That
And they're black.
They become that.
So-
they don't know no other way.
And they're black.
To the
That's
flip
facts.
side to this.
So
So, for your question.
I answered your question with that one. I got you.
I want to ask you just real quick. Can another nationality?
That was my next question.
Go ahead. Okay, so I want.
Go ahead.
Let me try
Just
to
in
answer.
tune today.
Let everybody.
We'll let it
yeah.
naturally happen.
No, ask the nephew might want
Yeah.
to give his.
No,
I
he
wanna-
made a good point.
I wanted
Okay.
because I was gonna go to Tony and what he said, but I wanted
Go
everybody
ahead.
to answer.
Go ahead.
What was that?
I'll let you
Hold
go
up
ahead.
though. We gotta answer
They
it too,
gotta answer
and
it.
she gotta answer
Yeah.
the shit too.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just.
So, for me, being black is knowing your history, right? Knowing where you come from and why you are the way you are. And like he was saying, SD was saying, it's your upbringing. You taught to clean up. You taught to do this. You taught to be respectful. You taught to, do all of those things,
Starts from the home.
And, I hate to even bring any other races in, but, we taught other cultures how to bathe, how to be clean. You know what I'm saying? And, people don't want to, give us our credit on that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
When you think about history, like the essential things that you need just to be a clean person, a black person invented all this shit. Soap, shampoo, all this shit to clean you. Washing machine, toilet stools. Niggas was shitting outside. You know what I'm saying? So being black is to know that you yourself are an inventor. You know what I'm saying? You're an inventor of the culture. You're an inventor excuse my French, but you're an inventor of most of the things that people use on their everyday and don't think about. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you got to think about, like, okay, let me get my mind going and see my creativity. And your creativity come from your ancestors. So being black is, learning things on your own. You know what I mean? Researching, trying to come up with different things. Being black is more than just your skin color. You know what I mean? Because everybody else see your skin color. Only thing you're going to be able to see is your hands unless you look it in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't look back on ourselves. Like, let me see what I look like today. You can't do that without a mirror, So being yourself is first and foremost. Trying not to be somebody that you're not. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn from your ancestors. You got to learn from your parents. You got to learn from your grandparents, aunties, uncles, people in the neighborhood. Black people was all about community. You know what I mean? And, a lot of times, people get distracted because, everybody want to keep up with the Joneses. And then, that's where the hating and stuff. And, that's where the separatism comes in at. You know what I mean? But I just think being black is just being creative. Just being yourself, just taking the things that you've learned and to know that the history of why people hated you, and because you're great. You know what I'm saying? We are great people, and people want to denounce things that happened in the past and just say, oh, y'all just some wild people. But it took a while for us to go from being tamed, quote unquote, or being free to being tamed, and then having familyness and togetherness, and then they breaking up the family, and now it's like each man for himself. So you got to really think about your history, and if you think about your history, or if you don't think about your history, you're gonna repeat some shit that you don't want to repeat. You know what I'm saying? So just being black is being your ancestral self, meaning that you're gonna think of things that happened in the past, and you're gonna learn from mistakes, and you're gonna try to build and try to be a better person. To me, that's what being black is about: heritage, history, culture, and creativity. What about you, Floss Bizzle? Give me 1 second. All right, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, being black is it's a way of life. It's a mindset. It's a culture. It's community. It's all the things that you guys touched on. But it's also knowing where you came from, as far as all the unfortunate loss and risks that individuals had to take in order for you to have the freedoms that you have.
Like John Brown.
You know what I'm saying? So
Amen.
that's definitely something you have to understand within being black. And then those expectations as far as what to anticipate, from people, from the fact of you being black. It's just, you always have to be mindful and try to be the example, because that's the reason why people sacrifice their lives and, put their lives on the line for us. And now that we have some of those things that they die for, we need to, cherish those. So yeah, being black is just understanding, like you said, your heritage, where you come from, the struggle of being black in America, the fact that we definitely do have value, and understanding what our value is, versus falling victim to the brainwashing that takes place.
Definitely.
So yeah, man, it's just like you said, knowing yourself, being yourself, loving yourself, being involved in community, and being an example. So that's what being black is about.
I agree.
Yeah.
Amen. Okay. Nana Nia, you gonna answer or you just got the question?
So to me, being black is a birthright. It's in you. That's just what you are. It goes to like what Tony said. Other cultures want to be it, and we're just such a diverse group of people within ourselves. And I'm just talking about Black Americans. We're just a diverse group of people within ourselves. That doesn't even go to like Black South Americans or even Black Africans.
Right.
Like they're diverse in their own way. So I would just say it's a birthright. It's just what we are. And so it goes. So then my second part was, because you guys were just saying, a lot of you guys were saying it was like a mindset. Other cultures think that too. So how do you guys feel about, because I've been told this before, other cultures thinking they're blacker than you, or that they can be black because they feel it's a mindset or it's a culture or it's something that. So just what are your thoughts on that?
Let's start with you, Flossie.
Well, my thoughts on that is that we've always had people, that sympathize with us. In essence, did those individuals want to be us? Possibly. You know what I mean? Why would they help? So it has at times to be a little vainness in individuals who just can't help themselves. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, the mindset you have to understand is that there is consequences and repercussions when it comes to being a Black American.
Definitely.
So it's not always about how you carry yourself. And see, we talking about being black. Now, we ain't talking about niggas, because y'all know how I feel about niggas.
Correct.
It's niggas of all colors, like.
Yes, it
That's
is.
a whole
That's
nother
fact.
show.
That's a
That's
whole nother
show.
topic.
But we talking about being
black.
black.
Yes, we ain't talking about
But
niggas.
we ain't gonna talk about that, because y'all already know how I
Not
feel
today,
about that.
because it's some white niggas, Mexican
Oh, it's all
niggas.
niggas. All
It's this
kinds of
podcast
niggas.
and we start talking about niggas.
We gonna go over the time limit.
But it's funny that what you say is true, because most people, they associate being black with pain,
Right.
and it doesn't often work out like that, because we come from a lot of love.
Right.
We're just oblivious to what we don't have.
Exactly.
We just figure it out one day, like, oh shit, we're fucking poor. But for the most part, we have everything we need.
Exactly.
To be
Roof under the
honest,
head, over the head.
as poor as we thought we were, white people have it way worse.
Correct.
They have it way worse being
living in a
broke.
trailer.
Look,
Right.
and,
Well,
oh, go ahead.
no, you said it right. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. From a mental aspect, a mother will break down. Your mother go out. Everybody's mother in here gonna go make something shake. Cause we gotta eat tonight. They're gonna make something shake.
Because y'all won't shut up.
There you go. and well, she just know better. Women sympathize like us. We be like, that nigga didn't eat yesterday. It's all right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But a woman ain't going for that.
Right.
Moms ain't going for that. Well, your dad be like, well, shit, he ate earlier. He's hungry now.
That's
Yes, exactly.
That's just in a mother's nature. That's just how mothers
The nourishing part.
yes.
Exactly.
So
Well,
you know what I mean? The kid came from the titty.
Yeah.
Titty, and then it came.
And then you return to the titty.
Yeah.
Some is tiggle bitty.
Yes, you do.
And some is itty bitty
What he
titty.
say? Hey, what he say? When you're born, Martin said it best. When you're born, you come in the
coming out.
world with a diaper and one tooth. He said when you go out, you're in a diaper with one tooth.
Oh shit! Oh man, I thought you was gonna say that when you come and you slide out of it and you spend the rest of your life trying to slide in it. But yeah, I
you
get
got
you.
one
No,
tooth.
that's not what he said.
I know.
This nigga remixed it.
Yes, he did. All the way somewhere else.
Unfortunately,
All the way somewhere
saying?
else. That is not what the quote was
saying?
at all.
That nigga remixed the whole quote.
He remixed it
See nothing
yes, the R. Kelly way.
Put that Robert on it.
This nigga had Ron Isley on the remix.
Uncle
there.
Luke. Uncle Luke.
I'm not even mad that he remixed.
Set yourself up.
Hey, I'm not even mad that he
Boy,
remixed.
good.
That nigga remixed
That
it.
nigga remixed.
He thought we wasn't gonna figure it out.
I didn't.
That boy is good.
Yeah. I picked that up real
I
fast.
figured that he thought about it. He just didn't say it. I said, so I'ma say it, and y'all like, nah, it ain't that nigga. It ain't that nigga.
You was the only one with that thought in the mind.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
Is horrible.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Niggas is horrible.
This boy is nasty.
Man. So anyway, about other.
He gonna say anyway.
So anyway,
How about them Dodgers?
on to the news. World news now.
How about them Dodgers?
What's the weather like today?
Fuck y'all, it's gonna rain tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
And the humidity
Shout out,
is currently
hold up, man. Shout out to Superbox, man. They hooked us up with rain jackets. You know what I'm saying? And tomorrow is gonna rain. So shout out to Superbox. You know what I'm saying? That's who's sponsoring this episode. Superbox.
Super box.
You know what I'm saying? We got merch, so it ain't like, you know, they paying us or nothing, but they gave
That's
us
paying.
merch.
That's paying.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
payment.
So shout out to Superbox. If you ain't got a Superbox, holla at your boy Dina Boy Juice on Instagram if you need one for the 3 dog hairs. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And you can cut the cord on the cable. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Superbox is on. Every channel you want, every sporting event, every
Anything.
sport. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to watch, man. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. Shout out to Superbox. You know what I'm saying? And our boy Armin. You know what I'm saying? Superbox dealer extraordinaire. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir.
So yeah, man. As far as like other cultures, like trying to be more blacker than you, like it's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely 100% fake. You know what I'm saying? You can be enamored in the culture. You can have a foot in the door and a foot outside the door, but when they driving down the street, don't nobody see how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody see how they feel. When they get pulled over, they can be white as snow. Hey, how you doing, officer? You know what I'm saying? My name is fucking Jester. You know what I'm saying? Whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my name. Like, I'm not who you think I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, they it's crazy because people can, you know, they can dance, they can rap, they can do all of this, but once they get pulled over, they're who they really are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once they get in front of the laws and the courts, they are who they are. I mean,
Right.
unless you do a heinous crime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But on some simple shit, they are who they are. So we got to walk around with the skin every day. So as far as people getting into our culture, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool because,
Right.
you know, some days I feel like listening to country all day. But that don't mean I want to wear cowboy hat and fucking cowboy
But-
boots and parade down Colorado.
But that doesn't make you any less of a black man because
Do
you
that.
like variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
And that's
So
what-
think about the white people or the other races, Hispanics that's trying to be black. It doesn't, because when they go home, they're gonna eat pupusas. They ain't frying chicken every night.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? We don't fry chicken every night.
Correct.
We eating salmon.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Tacos,
Shit,
all kinds of
tacos.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
So, to
fucking we might eat a quiche.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
To piggyback on what you just said. So my perspective of what you were saying is a lot of the gang members we know. Let's say some of our some of our partners from up top, and some of the ones from down here that are not black.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, motherfuckers is immersed in the culture
Of
because
course.
they went through the struggle,
Right.
the same pain. They went to prison, stood with the niggas,
Yeah.
and you know from experience that there's just those certain ones that just go against the grain and that are really for the culture.
Right.
Because
I know
this is
you're
what they
saying.
believe.
And how they were raised. Not
Correct,
just believe,
that
how
too.
they were raised.
1 second.
Go ahead.
So, did they really get into the black culture, or did they get into the nigga culture? Like, it's two separate things
Yeah,
that
I
you're
got
talking
you.
about.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
Especially
you.
when you bring
I
up
got
gang
you.
banging and
Yeah.
all that. They got into the nigga culture.
Well, listen, this is just a perspective of it.
Yeah, for sure.
This is just a perspective of it. We're having a debate, and we're talking about, and I'm just bringing a different perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's nothing. Even if I'm bringing something to light that's kind of negative, it still pertains to the fact.
Right.
Okay, and another fact is, like, it's all black men in here, right? Now, let me ask you real quick,
so.
and this, I don't need a speech or nothing like that. I just need to hear the two things that you really want in life. What are two things that you really want in life?
I want hold on, let me rephrase that.
Let me
sorry.
answer it real quick.
No.
Right?
Go ahead.
A house, and a wife. All right, now go ahead.
No, security for my family, most definitely, and just happiness for the rest of my days on earth.
Okay, for sure. Tone?
I would say happiness for my family. Like he said, I'll piggyback off that, and also health.
Yes,
Because if you don't
sure.
if you don't have health in there, you
don't
ain't
have
gonna be able to
anything
see
else.
nothing.
Okay.
So I would actually say health first.
Okay, so health and happiness, I was gonna say Swaggy D, Flossy B.
Glossy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna lead with, but I say health in the house.
Health in the house. What about you, Nana Nia?
Generational wealth and a partner.
Okay. So
Partner.
we just asked all that question, right? And everybody basically said stuff for the family and health, right? Family and health, right? So when you talking about all of these people that try to immerse themselves in the culture, they not immersing themselves in what black people really want. They looking at TV, they looking at all this other shit and thinking that, oh yeah, these niggas just hopped off the porch and they on the streets, they doing this, they doing that. That's the part that they want to mimic. That's the part that they want to be. None of us want that
Niggas,
shit.
they wanna be
I
niggas.
don't give a fuck if you ask the top gangbanger. That nigga gonna say, man, I want a house.
I disagree.
health.
I see some brothers who aren't just, they're not gonna change.
But those is niggas. We talking about black men. We
Okay.
talking about
so now,
No,
so
I
now,
just-
so
I just
now,
made
so
that
now.
point. Like I said,
so,
we could talk
so
about
this is
niggas
another
on
point
air.
as well. This is another point as well. There are, once again, he just brought up a white man who was not immersed in the culture, but understood and was a sympathizer, and was motivated by another black woman who was doing this,
Right.
and he took it to another level. So now, he was married. Was he married to a black woman? I think his son was mixed, right?
I think so.
Correct. So he was immersed in the culture.
Does that make him black?
No. I didn't say that makes you black.
So that's what the question is. Does that make them black?
No. Okay. I mistook the question.
I'm not going to, like, what you said was 100% correct. Black is a birthright, first and foremost. So, John Brown, right?
Right.
He could never be black, right? And back in the days, they used to call him sympathizer.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So, he was basically a black sympathizer, but in his mind, he was just doing what's best for people.
Right.
He saw a people that
Right.
needed help doing certain things.
Right.
Like, we applaud that. Like, it's nothing bad we can ever say about anybody. I don't give a damn if it was him or if it was, some political person that's doing something for a certain, it don't even have to be black.
No,
just
exactly.
whoever they doing it for.
Yeah.
So they doing that out the kindness of their heart, and that's what they on earth for. They
Right.
found their purpose.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What about Eminem?
Eminem.
He not black.
I mean,
He calls himself a
it's,
wigger.
it's people that's. I hate that. I like Eminem, and I'm not saying like he's a culture vulture, right? He's not a culture vulture, but like you said, he was raised in it.
He was raised in it. That's
Even
the
though he
difference,
stayed
though.
in the trailer park, right?
He was still
He went
raised
to go
in it.
play with the niggas. Why? Because niggas is, excuse me, black people are more fun to be around.
That part right
You know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
is more fun to
Yeah.
be around. No, I'm just
Not saying
I'm
he
just
hung
talking
around.
shit.
Not, I know, but not saying that he hung around. Yeah, that's why we hang together.
Yes.
You know?
'Cause yeah,
But shit,
that's
we,
why I hang
we
with
started
y'all.
from the bottom, now we here though.
That's why I
You
hang
hear
out
me?
with y'all.
We started from the bottom, now we
You
here.
are telling the
You
truth
know what I'm
because she
saying?
said it. Niggas are more fun to hang out with.
She ain't lying. But look,
You might get into a little trouble, but
Listen,
it's gonna be
not
fun.
no more.
Look, you might
Back in
No,
the
I'm just
day.
saying.
But then look, we
might get it wrong. Go ahead.
the
You might
beautiful
get it.
thing about every one of us in this room, I know for a fact we pick and choose the trouble we want to get into.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I agree.
Definitely.
And a lot of times, if we do get in trouble, it's really because of somebody else.
Man, amen.
Facts.
Amen.
Yeah, get
Hey,
on.
motherfucking man.
Amen on that one. You know trouble when you see it.
You ain't gotta laugh that
do-
motherfucking
Hey,
hard.
You know a nigga when you see it.
Do
You know a
they?
nigga when you see
Do
it.
they?
You ain't gotta-
motherfucking man.
you ain't gotta laugh
you
that
just-
hard.
You might have to burp it out. You know a
just
nigga.
agreed way
Juice.
too hard to
Juice, you
remind
know a
me.
nigga when you see one. Right, Rossi? You know a nigga when you see one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. And I ain't gonna lie, I stay away from niggas.
I tried.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I may be like, what up, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? But we
You
ain't
drift
finna-
away from him.
We ain't finna hang out on a Friday night. Ain't going to do what you going to
He
do.
drift away from
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go chase a bag. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
You
not
know?
going. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm trying to chase a bag. You trying to go do a bag.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
I gotta separate myself. That's when
yeah.
that's when separation
You know,
comes in.
That's why I got a lot of associates and a few friends. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta separate yourself.
Yeah,
from
you
But
the
we
guys
all
are
do, you
like
know.
it.
That's the luxury of being from the town is that, you know, you gonna know everybody if you really got some motion. You know, and the one thing about all of us is we've always had some motion, whether it was negative, positive, or indifferent. You know,
Definitely.
so.
Definitely.
But
Yes,
back
sir.
to what I was saying, it is some white boys and a couple Mexicans that I
Oh,
know
yeah.
that we done came up with,
Yeah.
that we done seen, and that, you know, they was really for the culture. And now we done seen some that came and, you know, wasn't for the culture.
Right.
And you're right, but at the end of the day, Nia's 110% right. It doesn't make them black.
Yeah. For
and
sure.
I also feel like if they was raised with you,
right.
they gonna act similar.
Just like you.
Similar to-
They're gonna identify
You know what I'm
with what
saying?
you like.
Yeah.
And since they was raised with you, 9 times out of 10, they went through the same
That
struggle.
shit's correct.
Because nigga, if I had a Hispanic or a white best friend growing up, right? I'm going to dinner at your house.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Because
And-
if you don't have it, like I done had a couple of white friends growing up, but like mostly like Hispanics and stuff.
Right.
Them niggas eat at my house. Why? Because it ain't nothing to eat at their house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you
Or
say stuff like
not-
that, I understand.
And really what it was your mom cooked fire.
Yeah, definitely.
And like a lot of my Mexican friends and my white homeboys, a lot of all my friends came to my house because my mom cooked.
right.
And they appreciated that. But there was
smell it
always
outside.
there was always a trade
They can
off.
smell it outside.
You know, with my Mexican friends, you know, during the holidays, we would always get tamales.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the trade off.
Yeah.
With my white friends, you know, they would come through with like some marinated chicken and wine, and you know, they would turn us on to something different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
that's what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? It's really about learning from them what they learn from their
Yo,
people.
way.
So you can be, I ain't gonna say immersed in their culture,
Yes.
but you gonna know something about it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's like, S started this out. He was like, you know, we forgiving people, right? And you know, we really don't care where you come from. If you cool with us, we cool as fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hit your ass up on a random Tuesday. Man, what you doing? What you got going, man? Let's go hang out. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And we really don't care what color, race, or what color you are. You know what I'm saying? You could be light as Flossie B. We still gonna hang out. You know what I'm saying? I talk about Flossie B because every chance he get, he call me the blackest nigga he know.
You just might be.
You know what I'm saying?
You just
Yeah,
might
'cause
be.
Flossie hang around a gang of light skinned niggas.
It's a light skin thing. That's what they
Man.
do.
He
They
say all
flock
his
together,
friends
birds with
light.
feathers.
I think his whole high school class. Shout out to my boy Scooby.
These light
Scooby was
skinned-
probably the brownest nigga that hung out with this nigga.
Everybody else was
Shout
some
out to
I'll
the
be
Albie
sure
You know what I'm
ass nigga.
saying?
I'll be
Yeah. I
sure.
went to this nigga wedding.
Christopher Williams.
They had all light skinned niggas lined up. Yeah, that's my you know what I'm saying? That's the what they call them?
The groomsmen.
Yeah, the groomsmen. All light skinned niggas with black suits
Tomorrow
on.
more ass.
That's why I wore a gray suit. Because I dare to be different, nigga.
Oh, Shamar
You know what I'm
Moore,
saying?
old light-skinned
Yeah, old
ass
Shamar
nigga.
Moore ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had a whole, like, 12 niggas.
12 niggas. They got
Shit.
6 Shamar Moores.
Yeah.
So,
you
All them
stupid.
niggas couldn't even fit in the venue.
so the Super Bowl.
Talking about juice, man. I know I should have you on here, but, you know, there's no dark skinned niggas allowed.
You gonna steal the show. You gonna steal the
You know what I'm
show.
saying? Shit. On the real.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I should have found the bitch that night.
Man,
Too
it
dark,
was
my
up.
brother.
It was
Too
up
dark.
in there.
You don't fit the color.
You heard me?
It was up
coordination.
in there.
Yeah.
Too dark, my brother.
It was a lot of
You don't
colorism
coordinate with the
going on.
colors.
There was a lot of colorism going on. But I think I took a lot of dope pictures that night.
Oh yeah, we
You know
took
what
some
I'm
nice
saying?
pictures.
So,
that night. It was
yeah.
light
nice.
skinned show.
Yeah.
It was nice.
No,
man.
it was, but he had a beautiful wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
I think that's the first wedding that I went to from one of my friends.
Thank
My
you.
nephew nephew. He's so young, I call him my nephew. But my cousin, he got married in Milwaukee, and that was like the second real wedding I've been to. First as an adult. The other
Right.
wedding I went to I was in like high school, and I
Right.
was a groomsman. Shout out to Smokey and Tasha. You know what I'm saying? They've been married for about 30 years now.
Thank
You know what I'm saying? Damn, I just said my age. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So
Mr.
yeah.
38.
Yeah, I
It's too
am.
late now.
It's too late.
I was 8 years old. Motherfucker.
I love weddings.
Yeah.
As a kid and as an adult, I love weddings.
Man.
I'm gonna be a wedding crasher pretty soon.
Yeah, you feel me? Nigga can't get married. I'm just gonna be crashing
I'm gonna
weddings.
be crashing it.
Thank you.
Be checking out registries, putting up different names
Yep.
and shit. Williams Registry. Oh, these niggas want a pot and they gonna be in Arcadia? I'm gonna
I
get their
got
pot
it.
and I'm gonna show
shit.
up.
Yeah.
Get
it's
drunk as a
Ray.
motherfucker.
Hey, it's
And leave a
Ray.
little
Yeah.
cash.
You don't remember me?
Hey, the one that you know the gift.
Yeah.
You look, it's gonna say,
That
"Hey,
pot-
it's Ray."
Hey, it's Ray.
Hey, y'all say y'all gonna crash it. I just want to go for the and because they food be bombing.
They
They
do.
always be
Yeah.
having
They
an
do.
open bar.
Yeah.
They do.
They
Yeah.
be having everything
We had some good
all
food,
nice
too.
and free. You can dance.
Yeah.
All that. So y'all can go crash. I'm gonna go in there and have some fun. I'm gonna eat some salmon.
He gonna crash too. He gonna act like he ain't crashing.
Yeah, this nigga.
That's
yeah,
crashing.
That's crashing.
He gonna
Yeah.
crash.
I'm
a
just gonna
vegan-
eat the
That's
food
the
and drink the
definition of
drink.
crashing.
That is
He gonna
yes.
crash a vegan
Yes.
wedding.
I don't know
Yes.
them.
A
Yes.
wedding
He gonna crash
crasher.
a
don't
vegan
know
wedding.
them.
Get
Wedding
mad,
crasher.
like, all you niggas got a salad in here.
Yes.
Look, look,
I
look.
was invited though.
No, you weren't.
He was invited by the wedding crashers.
Yeah.
No,
By
I was.
us.
Yeah.
No,
We
no.
invited you.
Yeah, come
I
on,
was
nigga.
invited, but they told me I couldn't come.
Oh, so you ain't
So I was
invited.
invited. and
You
then they
not
took
invited.
But
my
you didn't make the
invite
list.
away.
You was invited, but you didn't make the list.
And then they took it away.
You was on the maybe list.
One
So
thing
now
about
I
weddings,
gotta-
The possible.
man, you know how they be like,
Maybe.
oh, how many people is going to be here? And he'd be like, oh, it's going to be 78 people. Okay, that's going to be probably about $14 a plate for a person. And if you ever been to a wedding, at the end of the day, it's either a gang of food left or they didn't cook enough.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Most weddings that I went to, it was always extra food.
Yeah,
And I'd be
me
like,
too.
they could have had a couple of extra niggas.
No, I've
you
been
know,
to
the
some
niggas
ones
that
that
didn't get
ran
the
out.
invite, and then they're going to ask you 6 months later, oh, you married, man? Why you ain't invite me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You like, damn, I did have food for you, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah.
I've
you
been
know.
to some that ran out too.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so-
either it's gonna be not enough food or way too much. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Well, I'm gonna crash the one that got too much food.
How would you know?
Because
That's a
the
good
different
question.
cultures.
Different cultures. There you go.
Different cultures
Depends on
prepare
who you marry.
bigger meals.
Anybody ever been to an Armenian wedding?
Yes,
Have you?
yes,
They got too much food, huh?
and a lot of alcohol.
See?
Oh, I know they got alcohol.
Now
I've
you-
never been to one, but
you
I
I
could
delivered some
imagine.
shit to the Armenian wedding.
I
Food
could
and
imagine.
alcohol.
I
Full
could
and drunk.
imagine,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, you full and drunk.
And they like,
I
drink
can
more,
imagine.
drink
What?
more.
What?
Yes.
It's a
They
big
going
war.
up at a
All
wedding.
the way.
Basically,
They
you're going to
gonna-
pass out.
Them niggas go up at what?
The
What is
Denny's,
it? Bar
nigga.
mitzvahs?
They gonna, nigga,
No, that's
nigga,
Jewish.
they gonna
That's
go,
Jewish.
Nigga, listen, they gonna
They
go
gonna
up,
what?
nigga, at Pharaoh's Burger.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
are.
thought you said
They
Yeah,
pull
they
up
gon-
to
they gon-
McDonald's, nigga. They like, nigga, we
They
want the
gonna party
whole left
until they
side of the
pass out.
menu.
On the real.
You know what?
Bossy,
Throw in
they
the
gon-
right side.
They going to party until they pass out.
Oh man,
For sure.
Yeah.
All right,
No
man. There's some
question.
other topics we want to get to, man. That was a
The
little
Super
Black
Bowl.
history and stuff like that.
It ties in with Black history.
Nia want to go to the Super Bowl. We got. You want me to say it or you gonna say it?
You say it.
Yeah, man. This is the second time in the last 3 years, right? That we had 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
We almost had
Some
4
bullshit.
black 4 black quarterbacks in the final 4. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what happened to Lamar. They always
Yeah.
try to make this nigga Joe Montana in the playoffs. Something is wrong. But
Right.
anyway, you know, we got 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, which is leading back to history because this hasn't happened. This don't happen every year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though like all the black quarterbacks now basically are elite. The ones that starting are elite, and they teams is always in the playoffs. And you know we got the freshman Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden
you know what I'm
Daniels.
saying, that played for Washington. He could have been in there. You know what I'm saying? He went against another black quarterback. But all that to say that you know it's our turn, and it's been our turn, and I don't know. But go ahead, Nia.
And then it is in the Big Easy, which is historically black.
Yeah.
See, senorita.
We have Kendrick Lamar performing.
Who
Hopefully,
He won a
swept
Grammy.
the Grammy? He swept the
Yes, he did.
Grammys.
Yeah, he
Who,
did
who,
good.
who won a Grammy?
Hey, he gave a shout out
best,
to
Swept.
best
Hey, you gave a
artist,
shout out
best
to
album.
Altadena.
Best
He
video.
gave a shout out to
best
Altadena,
single.
Pasadena.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So I shout out to
Yeah.
Kendrick.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
shout
Kendrick,
out to
man, from the
Kendrick.
town, man.
We
love
Shout
you,
out,
K-Dot.
man. I told him about you, man.
Shout
they
out
was,
to K-Dot.
They was on the boy Drippy's.
Yeah,
man.
he did
Kung
his
Fu
thing.
Kenny.
He did his
K-Dot,
thing.
player. That boy,
Real
that
good.
boy
yes.
good.
Yes, he is.
That boy
That
good.
boy
Speaking of the
good.
Grammys,
That
did
boy
y'all
good.
see Kanye had his girl in?
Oh yeah, she was naked.
Yeah, that was a dress.
She looked naked.
She looked butt naked, huh?
That's
She
what
gonna
the
have
wife
on
is.
a new dress with nothing
Did
on
you
under
see?
it.
Okay, me and Dwight was talking about because I was looking at the video
was Dwight?
earlier.
Swag.
Oh, Swaggy.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
Swaggage.
So, did you see the way he told her take that coat off?
No, I didn't watch it.
I didn't
You
watch.
gotta
I didn't
see-
watch it either.
When you see the video, you got to see the way. I'm reading his lips. Kind of reading his lips. I'm not that close where I can. But you can see that he's telling her, "Are you gonna do this or not?" We didn't talked about it. They might have had a discussion about it.
You know
Definitely.
they did.
You get me?
Definitely, yeah.
You get me what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to take that jacket off.
Do you
So-
think that's why him and Kim K not together? Because
She
she,
was just like him.
I know, but Kim got bread. This girl, she ain't like Kim. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like
She gonna do whatever. Kim is not gonna do that.
Yes, she will.
what?
I think.
Kim might have did
Yeah,
it.
she
Yeah,
will.
No, I'm not.
Kim
She
might
ain't
have
gonna
did
do it
for Kanye.
today. She
She
would have
would've did it for
back in
Kanye.
the- she
I agree
wouldn't
with
have.
you,
Yes,
Nia.
she would.
No,
have.
Yes, she
would
would.
not.
Yes, she would have.
She
She
might
got
not
with
have. I don't
him.
know.
She fighting for
Her
niggas.
getting-
She
quo.
fighting
For the
for.
status
She just
quo.
had a
She
sex
fighting
tape,
for
so she
prison,
might not have did it.
Got
prison
with him.
reform.
For the
She's
status
trying
quo.
to
She had a
She
sex
did.
tape.
She's immersed. That was
Yeah,
20
she
years
wouldn't have
ago.
did that. She
was
wouldn't have
tw-
did that.
Yes,
She would have
would
did
have.
that 20 years ago.
She's
But
still
today,
clout
Yeah.
chasing.
Yes,
She-
she would have.
You
Yes,
think
She's
she
still
would have
clout
did it for him?
chasing.
I don't know if she clout
still
chasing
clout chasing.
because she's really getting niggas
But
out of
listen,
You
jail.
think Kim would have did that?
She's really getting niggas out of jail. She
Well,
ain't just
I
talking
wouldn't
about
say
that.
niggas.
No, these
but
is niggas
she's-
because
But
they
you
committed
think Kim,
crime.
Juice? You really,
getting
Juice? You
people
really
that-
think
She
Kim
trying
would
to
have
get
wore
the
that
Menendez
dress?
brothers
Yeah,
out of
she
jail.
Maybe
would have.
20 years ago. She
She would have
Not
even
today.
when she was with. No, we're talking about when she was with Kanye.
She wouldn't have.
Yes, she would have.
Okay, well, we're not gonna
Yes.
switch the narrative.
Yes,
Fuck
she-
that shit.
When she was with Kanye,
Fuck,
yes,
we're
she
not
would've.
talking about Kim. Kim is washed up anyway.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, she is.
yeah. So done. But at the end of the day, yeah, we're gonna go back to what we was talking
Black
about.
quarterbacks.
Yeah, we're gonna go back. Okay, so I think you saw the way he was telling. If you see the video, he told her to take that coat off.
Is that a quarterback? No, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
No,
He told her to take that coat off.
we back to the
You
Grammys.
see the video? I'm talking about the Kanye West.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
Red carpet thing. And then they wouldn't. They wouldn't even let him come in there.
I wouldn't have let the nigga come in there either,
Why?
because for one,
Oh, because he talked about the Jews.
it doesn't matter about that to me. What it matters is like.
But why did they let him walk the red carpet?
you
then?
left all of this stuff, right? And then you're gonna say, "Oh, Jesus this, Jesus that, Jesus," and then you're gonna have your girl wear this. Like
I get it. Yeah.
he's like a walking oxymoron.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
okay,
y'all know the boy.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get the money from the church people and the hip hop heads because church, hip hop, them is two separate things. I'm not gonna cuss in none of my stuff, but when I go to the red carpet with my wife, who I'm real familiar with, and then I'm gonna make her dress like this, like
You know when I'm gonna say
It's
this,
two different
and then I'm
sides.
done with it.
He's
And
a
then
Gemini.
y'all can give y'all opinion.
yeah, two faced.
To me, he's a hypocrite.
Yeah,
He's a Gemini.
yeah, that's why I said two faced.
I'ma leave it alone.
Definitely.
What I missed?
Man, that boy,
Everything.
I'm sorry.
that boy
Everything.
touched.
I got a call from prison, man.
Hey,
Shout
that
out
boy
to
too.
my cousin, man. He coming home, man, in 9 months, man.
Okay, that's like me
Yeah,
getting
it
a call from BlackBerry. Yeah.
Exactly right.
That nigga called me and hey, what up? He was like, hey man, you got some? I send him whatever you want though, cause
All of 'em.
I know when a nigga be in jail, you
It's
know what I'm
hard.
saying?
It was hard for me.
So if a nigga gotta call me, I got it. $75. That's all you need. Yeah,
That's
here
it.
you go.
Make
I'm gonna
it
send
easy.
you 100.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't call
make
me
it
next
easy.
week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just make it
I done
easy.
been to prison, so nigga, I know that store.
Yeah, that's
how
all
long
I
it
that.
think the
lasts.
prison store come once a week now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, I'll send you a package too. You know,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
because I know how it is.
We all do.
Yeah, definitely.
So with that being said, what I miss?
Oh man, we start talking about
Some
Super
old
Bowls,
bullshit.
Super
Okay.
Bowls with the black quarterbacks, and then we start talking about the Grammys and Kanye West, what he had his girl wearing.
Where she was
You know,
damn near
Damn,
naked.
I don't need ginkgo biloba. I remember shit. No,
Well, I'm good.
Listen, you know what? Kanye's gonna always push the envelope. You know why? Because if they're not talking about him, he ain't doing shit,
yeah,
and he needs the world to talk about him. So if he didn't do it himself, come out with something like he couldn't do it himself. So what's the next best thing? Have your sexy ass wife do it.
is she sexy though?
I mean to him.
Okay,
Me.
okay.
I'm just saying.
No, I know
to
exactly
him.
what you're saying. Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah, that nigga's
know?
special, bro. I'm just going.
I know everybody don't like me.
I
He
think
was he probably wasn't on his
We don't.
meds.
I think
and,
she's being used.
When I put you on camera, I showed this nigga. I said, "Damn,
What do you
we
think,
got
Nia?
Bo-Keep Woodbine."
Do you think she's being used? No,
No, not at all.
no.
She's not
No.
being used because
Not at all.
she knew what she signed up
knew
She
for.
what
know
she
what she signed up
She
for.
knew
Yeah,
what the
she
title
know.
of the job was, sir.
Juice
This
look
is
like
a
Al
career
Harris from the Eagles.
Okay. What about the protest?
I need the pork chops though. I need the hair on my face.
What about the
He
protest?
thought I was gonna let that slide.
This nigga Flossie said she wanted the pork chop. She signed it. Can I get the pork chop?
I like
Can I get the
pork
pork chop?
I want to make
Put two conversations together.
Just said, can I get the pork chops?
We want some pork chops.
I was talking about the boy you used to call
I
me.
know, but you how he said that.
How he said, I said he put two things together.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit! Oh man.
For real, man. With Kanye, man, he always gonna push the envelope, man.
Yeah, definitely.
He gonna push it to the abyss.
He be
That's just who he is, and we gotta understand that. And come on now. Sometimes,
brings controversy.
Him
it
special.
does.
Him
Well,
special.
it's guess what? Guess what?
special.
It happened yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And we talking about it today.
Him special though.
So, whatever he intended to do,
It did.
it did.
Definitely.
Him special though. Him
And
special.
he about to drop a new shoe. You know what I'm saying? And he about to fuck niggas up because I think he's only going to charge $20 for the shoe.
Him.
You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
If you go to yzy.com, right,
The shoe is
yeezy.com,
ugly.
everything,
It's 20
when I
bucks.
say everything,
The shoe is ugly.
it's
though.
$20. But it's $20.
I get that part.
It's $20.
But I'd rather go get a $20 shoe that look better than that.
What $20 shoe
You
you
ain't
gonna get
gonna buy
better
no
than
$20
that? That's
shoes.
made by
You know that.
I'm just saying.
You're not gonna
as
get a
far as
$20 shoe.
So okay, we get it.
What
You're
you
gonna
gonna
be in
do?
some
you're not gonna get a 20.
you
You're not
gonna
gonna
be
get a $20.
you gonna be in some $20 on sale treat.
We gonna
toys.
see if that's gonna happen. $20.
Deodoras.
He want his
Nigga gonna
shoes
be
out the
some tree
Juice.
trimmers.
Yeah.
Juice. He want his shoes out the liquor store.
Yeah, in Atlanta, right across from the strip club.
I'm just
Some
saying.
$20 Sportings, not Jordans.
We gonna take him over on Lincoln.
Yeah.
We gonna take him
Y'all
over
be
on
thinking when
Lincoln.
y'all on Instagram and they show you Jordan with
When
the dick
when I see a
hanging,
$20
that they
shoe-
fake. I mean, they
When I
got them
see a
motherfuckers in the real
$20 shoe
store.
from Kanye
got
West,
him in
then
Atlanta,
I'll
boy.
say that. But I don't think it's gonna be no $20 shoe.
I don't
My dad
know.
will
I'm
buy
just saying
liquor.
everything else on the website is $20.
Yeah, I don't think
You know
he's
what I'm
gonna
saying?
They
sell no
said
$20.
Tony Chet said his dad was buying.
He's not gonna
liquor
sell
and
no
tennis
20.
shoes at the same
Because his
place.
shoe is too high class for him to sell it at $20. Come on.
But okay, when he was with Adidas, right, and you see a
Exactly.
Yeezy sweatsuit, right, that
Right.
motherfucker going for like $190, right?
Okay.
A T-shirt with Ye from the Gap, $65-$75,
Right.
right? A jacket from Yeezy at the Gap was going for $140, right? Cool. He created his own website, and everything is $20 and under. You want these socks? $20. You want these footies? $20. You want this shirt? $20. You know what I'm saying? So naturally, people think that when the shoe comes out, it's going to be $20. That's just naturally because everything else
Do
is $20.
you think it's gonna be $20
I think it's going to be $20
for the shoe?
For the shoe,
All right, we're gonna see.
yeah. I think it's going to be $20.
We're gonna see. If I see a $20 shoe from Kanye West,
You getting it?
I'll buy one.
Yeah.
But you
I
know
ain't
the
got
shoe
no-
only takes about $4 or $5 to make.
Yeah, so he's still
I know what I'm
winning
saying.
I
regardless.
just said all I see. All I'm saying is
The Jordans
if I
that we wear,
see
$13 to make, and
If
they
I
charge a
see
nigga
a $20
1,000%
Thank you.
interest markup on it. You know what I'm saying?
from Kanye West,
Yeah.
I'll
But,
buy it for
okay,
$20.
okay. He's in the shoe game, but think political right now,
I don't
right?
think it's gonna be 20.
No,
you know what
think,
they
think
doing?
wait, real quick. Just let me
That's
say
what I'm
this.
thinking,
Think
political.
real political right now.
That's
Okay.
what I'm thinking.
Adidas, I'm waiting till y'all sell every
political.
last shoe
Right.
of mine.
Exactly.
And now I still got different designs that I was gonna give to y'all to sell for fucking $220,
Right.
and y'all was only gonna give me like 40% of
Exactly.
the money. Now I'm gonna
So you
create
think
my
Kanye
own
is
shoe.
thinking like you
Hold
thinking?
up.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Now I'm
He know
gonna
the
make
game.
my
He
own
know the game
website,
now.
right? I'm gonna make my own website with my designers and all that, and I'm gonna charge $20, and I'm getting 100% of this shit.
Cause you know why?
You know what I'm saying?
He can only make 99. He can only make 99 merch
Did y'all see
items.
the ranch he bought in
He'll make 90. But
Wyoming? Iowa?
check the flip to this. You
That
know what
nigga
he's
bought
really
a-
doing?
That nigga bought
He's
a ranch
taking
in
the
Iowa.
old school
Oh, yeah.
karate shoe that
You
we
know what I'm
used to
talking
get.
about?
Yeah.
And that nigga got a whole
Put a sock
warehouse
on it.
full
Correct.
of shit.
Put a sock on it.
Am I lying?
No, you're not lying. No.
He took the old shoe, the old school karate shoe that we
Yeah.
used to wear.
Yeah, I saw him wearing those.
He put a sock on that motherfucker, made them the most comfortablest things ever,
Yeah.
and they mold to your feet.
Pods. They're called pods.
And
And
guess
they
what?
was $20.
They're gonna be the standard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
get
they
'em.
was $20.
You said they're comfortable?
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm gonna get 'em.
Well,
I'm gonna get a couple
I'm gonna be
pair of
honest
black.
with you. Even the Yeezys were comfortable.
Yeah.
because they mold to your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never
you know,
had
I
a
stand
pair
on
of
my feet
Yeezys.
all day.
I got a few pair of Yeezys.
do,
and
too.
people sleep on the 380s. Like I got 350s, I got slides, I got the alien shoes, I got 450s. The 380, I put that shoe on, I was like, man, I can't wear this every day because I would wear them every day. You know what I'm saying? That's a shoe that you can wear every day and you'll be walking around like, fuck, I feel like I'm floating on air. But then you got to think about it. It has the Adidas Boost technology.
Yeah,
in
it got the Boost in it.
So
That's the cloud
is it-
shoe?
Yeah.
In his knit.
No, it's not
In
the
his
cloud
knit.
shoe.
In his
It's
knit.
called the Boost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then like he said, the shoe is knit. So it's like it like you said, it conforms to your foot, and the cushioning is great.
Yeah, 'cause of
like
the
you could
boots.
run in these
I'm going
shoes,
to this
like you could
website.
walk all fucking day. Like these shoes are super comfy. You know what I'm
ugly
saying?
shoes usually are. I have a pair of Hokas, and
Now,
they're
see?
just like that.
Yeah, but
The
that's what
380s
they're
ain't
known
ugly.
for. That's
Fuck
what
you
they're
talking
known
about?
for.
The ugly shoe.
People
Ain't
think
no
they ugly
shoe.
though. It's the shoe you talking about.
Nigga. She talking about the Hokas. Them motherfuckers.
No,
is
no.
ugly.
I'm just saying. A lot of people think that the 380s are ugly though.
Yeah, because they do got a wider sole.
Yeah, so that's
They
it. But I
ugly.
mean, shoe
They
heads
ugly.
is different. But most people.
No, I'm
when
just
they
wearing
see
them
it-
for work. I don't care about no.
What you got, Hokas?
Yeah, I got Hokas.
Yeah,
yeah.
them is,
But
but,
I'ma
that's
get
what
the
they made
380s.
for.
I tried a pair
That's
on
what they made
in
for.
Ross. I seen them in Ross.
Yeah.
They so fucking
Motherfuckers was
comfortable.
$90 in Ross. I said,
Yeah.
man, I ain't paying $90 for
But
it.
They
them
were
is
like
$300
$150.
shoes.
They
Yeah.
are. They
Yeah,
are.
you on sale. It's $150.
When anytime you walk through the Santa Anita Mall and you see them Asians with the one got the jacket on,
Of
with
the white
skirt,
people, yeah. They be
And
having
they got the
Hokas
shit on?
They got the Hokas.
pay attention because that little skirt is probably like 2,500.
Yes, it
and that
is.
jacket is probably like 3 bands.
Yep.
Shit, that's her fault.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like you said, Asians. I don't respect them niggas. They get free money. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
everybody
Them
do.
niggas, man,
All the
A lot of
immigrants.
people-
they really
Not
they,
like them.
They really get it. Them niggas. Man, where else can man? We can go to Arcadia at 2 in the afternoon. Everybody is gonna be at the house.
Yeah.
We can go at 10 o'clock that same night. Everybody is in the house.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, them niggas ain't really working. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be racist or nothing, but them
That
niggas
ain't
is getting
racist.
free money. They probably getting 10 bands from the government just to be here every month. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I personally don't respect it. Like, I see an Asian with all this drip on, I be like, he copying the culture, for one. You know what I'm saying? And he got
Who
free
from
money
us?
for two.
But who isn't,
You know what I'm
though?
saying?
Who isn't,
Yeah,
though?
but when they getting free money, it's easy to copy the culture.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
But everybody getting free money. A lot of people getting free money out here. So it's not just them, nigga. It's everybody. But
It
that's
is.
what we was just talking about earlier. That's the thing because
Ain't everybody.
it
Yeah,
is.
all
Well,
of
the
them.
niggas that want to do it,
Correct. But that's
you
not
know what I'm
everybody.
saying?
You
The
know
people
what I
that make that choice, they're going to make that choice and they're going to pursue it.
But it's only
Now
a
they,
handful of people because
Yeah,
you gotta
free
look. You gotta
money
think
to
that
come from their
scammer world.
country.
Yeah,
that
when
scammer
they
Yeah,
come
world
from the
yeah,
country,
yeah.
You know,
Come from
they
their
give
country.
them money and housing.
no, I understand that. But
Everybody-
what I'm
That's
saying is
why-
everybody's
that he's talking
doing
about.
that.
Every Asian you
Everybody's
see, nigga,
doing
That's
that.
the
Every
percentage
Asian-
he's talking about.
but
The ones that
everybody's
won't
doing
do
it.
it.
Yeah,
Every-
all of
The
them
ones
are.
that won't do it.
Every Asian you see, nigga, ain't no fucking they daddy
getting
ain't
money
in the
off
fucking
GP.
government. You know, that's the lie they do. Oh man,
Yeah.
my dad's this and that and back in China. No, he not, nigga.
No.
Your dad, I just seen that nigga run to
Yesterday.
the store and go get a fucking Sprite.
You
You
seen
know what
him
I'm saying?
yesterday.
Yeah, I just seen him yesterday, nigga.
Yeah, I'm
You know
not
what I'm saying?
doubting that.
That
But what I'm
shit
saying
not
is
back in
everybody's
China.
doing it.
He's
I'm
right
not
there.
saying
That
it's just
nigga's
the Asians.
on-
Yeah,
Everybody's
it's-
doing that shit.
Yeah, it is. You're
That's
right.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say that
the way.
nigga's not in China. That nigga's on.
What about
like,
the protests?
what's
The
going on?
protests in
Hey,
LA. And I just seen it going on in different cities, you know. But
Oh, so it didn't caught on?
yeah, it caught on. It was up in I follow AV Scanner page on Instagram, and they was walking through the streets in Palmdale on Palmdale Boulevard.
Oh, there it
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
There
So
it
you know
is.
it stretches on, and I respect Hispanics because they stick together for a certain cause. Whatever the cause is, we gonna all come out here and do this for the cause. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you know, other
Was it on
races,
the
you know,
Trump thing?
won't do that.
For,
Yeah,
deporting
because
Yeah,
they
for the
deporting.
immigration.
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
fucked up.
Of course.
Why?
Yeah, why?
When he was not, I think it's messed up is because you have certain people that's not, that been out here, that's gonna get snatched back up and go out. You know, that been out here for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But
know what
they're
I'm
here
saying?
illegally.
Okay,
And that's what you're saying. What you're
Listen.
saying is kind of like the propaganda that
Listen
you see
to
on
me.
TV,
It
Tony.
is.
Listen to me.
Because a lot of these
Listen
people
to me, okay.
did crimes.
Listen.
and
okay.
they
If the
didn't.
one, let me land.
Hold
land.
on, let him. I want
The
to hear what he has to say.
one that's out here illegally,
That's who. Yes, that's who we're
the one who's out here illegally,
Yes.
that been out here making their money, not got no crimes, never killed nobody, never did no harm to no one.
But they did.
let me- can I
Okay,
land?
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They didn't go through the proper channels, nigga.
They didn't you know, they
committed a crime.
if they could, I said they. You said they
They
committed.
committed a crime, but they did commit a crime.
They committed a crime because
Yes.
it's a new law.
No, that's always been
That's
the law.
But that's
They're
okay.
just enforcing it now.
It's a law on that what she's talking about. But
I
the
get what
people
you're
that
saying, Neil,
he's
but what I'm
deported
saying is-
already because it have been
Because
deportation.
he's doing it to. He wants to do it to the people that's out here doing the negative shit.
Yeah,
I know he wants to.
exactly.
He wants to also take out all the people. He's basically starting with the negative people, right? Because negative and positive always works together.
Don't just say negative. Niggas that committed like
Yes,
crimes.
I get that.
Because people slip through the cracks.
Yes, I get that. That's why I understand that. Juice. I totally understand it. And it's unfortunately it's hurting the people that is not doing those crimes and just came over here just to take care of their families. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the people that stand out there on the freeways.
Okay, so they did commit a crime. They all committed crimes. Anyone who came over here illegally committed a crime because it's illegal to come over here the way they came over. So regardless, they all committed crimes. And the ones who come over here illegally are bringing drugs. Regardless if they come over here and they get a job, they're still not paying taxes.
Some
They
of them are not bringing drugs though.
Yes, they are. If they come over here
I just
illegally.
I said some of them are not bringing drugs.
And those are the
You
ones who are
can't say
coming
all
legally.
of them are bringing
yes,
drugs.
if they come over here illegally, who do you think is bringing them over
Yeah.
here?
Get taxed.
No, who do you think?
They
I
get
watched a
taxed to be
documentary
here.
on this.
Coyotes.
I
nigga.
watched a
Okay.
documentary
But they
on
get
this.
taxed.
So I'm talking facts. I'm not talking about just because of what the news is telling us and
No,
what
no,
they're
no,
saying.
no,
no,
I'm
not at
talking
all.
about what they're really doing. They're putting people. Do you know who's sending these people illegally over here?
The cartel.
So you think they're not sending them over here with
Some
drugs?
aren't. What
No.
they're doing,
Because the only way you can get
they're
food
human
is
trafficking.
They're
They-
human trafficking.
They're human
But,
trafficking.
but it's
Exactly what
illegal
they are.
regardless.
That's what they're doing. They're
But-
human trafficking.
but it's illegal
And what they're doing
regardless.
is they're taxing most of those people
Exactly.
who come over here
The
and they
fee.
take majority of their
Yes,
earnings.
they
Exactly.
do. But not
Yes.
only that, have you seen the ways that they're even bringing them in here?
Oh
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
wild.
Like it's dangerous.
It's wild.
On the
It's
floorboard
wild.
of a
It's
Ford
dangerous.
Tempo.
Yeah,
And on the
wild.
side of a truck.
Yeah, it's wild.
On the side of a truck.
Hey,
What if one
wild.
of those trucks got into
that's
an
dangerous
accident?
within itself.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wild. It's wild out here.
I'm gonna
It's
say
wild
this.
out here.
Now we make our own decisions in life.
Yes,
We
but
make our own. Just listen. Let me just say this: we make our own decisions in
catch
life. So if they choose to come over here illegally,
then they send them their ass back.
and then if they send them back, I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I'm not
move,
against
nigga.
it. I'm
Yeah,
not saying why I'm not against it.
but I'm just saying,
I'm
why
just
is
saying,
it fucked up?
unfortunately, some people have to deal with it that just wanted to come over here and don't want to sell no drugs. They just came over here just to get better for their family and make it better for their family. That's it.
Then come
That's-
in the proper way.
Okay, I get all that. Have you broken any laws?
I'm from America.
In America, have you broken any laws?
I'm from America. I'm
When
not getting
Jews came
deported.
here-
I'm not getting deported.
So is anybody perfect?
We're not talking about Americans. We're talking about immigrants. If I go to Mexico and break the law, guess what's happening to me?
I get that part.
So then why
And
is
you
it
made
fucked
that
up?
decision to go to
but
Mexico.
why is it fucked up to
Did
treat
you make
them?
that
Why?
decision?
But my
I'm
question
asking her a
is
question.
no. But
No,
you
no, no.
no.
Did
'cause-
you make a
no?
decision?
I'm
I
making
get
the
that
point.
point
to,
what you're
no,
saying.
because we're making. You're trying to change what the point
No,
is.
I'm not.
Yes,
I'm
you
saying
are
we
because
make
you're
our
saying
own decisions
you're
in
trying
life.
to change your point. We're not
No, I'm
talking
not.
about making decisions. We're
No,
talking
not.
about
Let her-
Because they
let her land.
They
We're
knew.
talking about
Nia, did they know? Nia, did they know that they was coming over here illegally?
yes.
Who was they?
Yes.
But you said it was
Yes.
fucked up.
Yes.
It's not just Mexicans.
Yes.
It's
They
not
took
just
a
Mexicans.
chance.
Yes, you did.
They took a chance. They knew at some point there may be a possibility that they may be shit. They may
do something that I knew was wrong. I took a chance in America.
Okay,
And
but
I
we're
knew that
talking
was
about-
wrong.
We're talking.
I get
Okay,
that
but
part.
you're not
Her
catching my
is-
point.
No, no, no,
You're
no.
changing it.
Her point is saying that they committed a crime by even being here,
Being here, I get that
by not being here by the by the legal standard.
I get that part.
But that's not the only thing though.
Never mind.
Go ahead.
But
Go
that's
ahead.
not the only thing
No,
about
never that.
immigration that is an issue. The issue is we have to abide by their laws. We cannot go into their countries and not pay. They're coming here into our country. They're not paying to come into this country. They're getting free aid. They're getting food stamps.
Healthcare.
They're getting health care. They're getting money from the government. I don't even get food stamps, and I have 3 kids. And they get housing.
So that's Asians should be going the same way.
We're talking. We're not talking about Mexicans. We're talking about immigrants. You said Mexicans. I said immigrants.
Oh, okay. I thought we was just talking about Mexicans.
I said immigrants.
Oh.
Most Mexicans are here legally.
I thought we
if
was
you
talking
do,
about
if you do look at the statistics and like do your research, most Mexicans are here legally. It's not Mexicans that are the immigrants, but that's what the news is saying. So
Right.
that's what everybody is
Everybody's
believing.
thinking. Exactly.
It's not Mexicans. It's South Americans. It's Asians. It's Europeans.
Thank
It's
you.
Russians. It's
Exactly.
Ukrainians.
Exactly.
It's immigrants
That was
from
my whole point.
everywhere.
Aspect.
But the Mexican border is the easiest way to cross over. So that's why they keep on saying Mexico, because you can just walk right over. It's like Woodbury going to Altadena and
Exactly.
Pasadena. You just walk right across
Yeah,
the
you
street
just
and
gotta
there
find
you
the
are.
crack.
And so it's fucked up that they're coming over here making prices higher for us. We can't get free housing, but they can. If Brittany Griner
Right.
is a perfect example.
Exactly.
They tried to throw the book at her because
Yeah,
she
well, she
committed
was-
a law.
right.
She committed a crime, which I agree. The bitch committed a crime. You were in a different country. You can't
Right.
commit a crime. So why are we so lenient on the immigrants here?
That's a nigga.
Yes, she is.
And you know what happens to
Yes, she
niggas? Niggas get stretched.
Yes, she is.
Did some nigga shit.
She did some nigga shit.
You know?
Yeah, niggas do
Not checking
nigga
your
shit.
bags.
But there was
do
another
nigga
time.
shit 'cause they cocky.
She was high when she left.
That's what it was.
That's what her ass get.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Look,
That's what her ass get.
We've been saying that from the
You
beginning.
stupid. You shouldn't have did that
You
anyway.
knew
You know the
damn
fucking
well.
laws.
You know, because you lived out there.
You snuck it over there.
You were a citizen.
You snuck it over
Yeah.
there.
Facts. She did play.
So you wait.
Yes.
So you gonna sneak it over there and then you gonna try to
And
sneak
then
it
sneak
back?
it back.
She was cocky though. That's all.
Now
that
you
was.
retarded.
That's that being
As
cocky.
hell.
That's
That was-
being
yeah.
that
I
cocky.
think the main point is that, like, what up, my guy?
Neff, what it do?
Illegal is illegal, whether you cross illegally. And I think
I agree. Yeah.
he's not only going towards people that are illegal immigrants. You've come to this tone. You've come
No, I'm
to
listening,
people
I'm
have come to this country,
I'm listening, I'm
right? And have committed crimes, whether it's a DUI or you done stab somebody, and you go to jail. Which everybody, any country, when you do a crime, they want you to go to jail, and then they'll deport you, right? So after you do a crime in another country, they're going to deport you after you did your time. Now, the people that he sent back are the people that did crimes and either didn't go back to court, right? Or, and the court could have been in 1982. You know what I'm saying? And the court could have been in 2025. Oh, you didn't go to court? You did some illegal shit? We got your address. We going to come pick you up and deport you. Fuck all this going to court and all that. We just going to get you out of here now because I'm the new head HNIC. You know what I'm saying? Because Trump is a nigga. He ain't,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
facts.
saying? Trump is a nigga.
Facts.
He doing nigga shit. Like
Yeah, facts.
anything he ever thought
That's
about, he
facts.
like, nigga, I'm sending these
Yeah,
niggas
we
back.
talked about
Fuck
that.
what
He's
they
the
talking
first
about.
real
You
nigga
know what I'm
president.
saying?
So-
He's
talked
the
about
first
this.
real nigga
We talked
president.
about this already.
So when he's deporting people, these aren't just people that committed the crime of I'ma illegally cross the border. No, these niggas committed crimes, fell through the cracks, and either went back home. Because if you committed a crime while you're an illegal alien, you automatically go back to your country. Some of these people just got let out of the walls and went home. You know what I'm saying? After they did their crime. So
I
that's
get
the first wave.
I get what
The
Nia's
second
saying
wave
too.
is gonna be the
I'm
people
just
that
talking about
cross.
I'm just talking about the I get what Nia's. I get what both
Hold
of y'all
on, man.
saying.
You pointing
And
at
you
nigga
make
too much. Oh, you already hit me? Oh, my bad.
See that
I
nigga
get-
dark
I-
skin. That's
I
that
get
dark
what
skin.
Nia's saying.
That's what
Hold
that
on,
dark
hold
skin
on.
nigga do.
What's the name
See,
of the
that's
movie
what
that
them
nigga
dark
played
skin
in?
niggas do.
Go ahead,
See?
go ahead.
That's
What-
why.
was it Poetic Justice?
He mad enough nigga dark
No.
skin. That's
No,
what the
no.
dark skin niggas. That's
Juice,
what they do. They do
Juice,
shit
Nia,
like that.
I get what
Mad 'cause the
both of
light-skinned
y'all
nigga
saying.
get some drink.
I'm just saying
Hold up, nigga,
some
you
of the
pouring him a drink.
unfortunate, the
That's that dark
unfortunate,
skin shit.
and what I
Nigga, I
thought we
can't
was
have a
just
drink,
talking about
man.
straight Mexico, but we talking about
Nigga, 'cause
in
I'm light-skinned
general
over here.
anybody
Got
that's
these
coming in
threes
illegal.
on,
Yeah.
you mad?
See, I was
Both
just
of y'all
talking
niggas
about the
talking at the
Mexicans.
same time. Hold up, Flossie B.
I was just talking about
Okay.
just Mexicans, because some is just over here just trying to make a living and sell some
Pay your dues, pay your tithes.
I get that. I
your
get,
fare.
I get that. I
Pay your
get that.
dues. That's all.
I get that. I'm 100% on that.
When you're dealing with an illegal immigrant, we're not gonna say any race. That's why
Right.
so many TV shows.
That's
Right.
the problem
It's
too.
so
though.
many TV shows
I
that
agree.
talk about going to jail in a foreign country, right? Because most people have drugs locked up abroad, going to jail in that country for doing something. Now, it may be against your will. Somebody may say, "Oh, I know where your family at. They at
Exactly.
124 Ladera Street." Like, if you don't take these drugs, plus you're gonna go over here and get into this country, and if you make it, and you got to think about this, like, if you're a mule that's trying to be an immigrant in another country, it's not just you. It's probably 20 people.
Right.
I'm going to send all y'all packed, and I'm hoping that I get 50-50.
Right.
50% of these people might get caught, but I want to get 50% of my drugs over there.
Right.
Because to me, I paid
That's what Nia was talking.
pennies.
That's what she was talking
Yeah,
about
exactly.
earlier.
I paid
because the
pennies
ones that
on
you
the
was talking
dollar
about, okay,
for each drug.
most
Man,
50%
you know
of them, 60,
coca.
probably 60, maybe 70%.
Listen, Tone. You know coca. This is a plant, right?
Yeah, I get
So
it.
coca is a plant, right? So think about this, right? Listen to the numbers. Okay, coca is a plant. You got a nigga living in the woods, in the forest. He cooking up the coca, turning it into cocaine, right? How much do you think the nigga that just did this want per kilogram that he makes?
Probably $1,000. Less than that.
And that's the most.
Yeah.
And that's if it's like
That's
pure
pure
uncut.
cut,
A
yeah.
1,000.
1,000, the best.
Soon as I grab it from him, and I grab probably like 100,000 or 1,000 of them, right? So now I just paid 100,000 for these 1,000 keys, right? Now, as soon as I get it
You
across
paid
this
100,000
border,
for 100,000 keys.
no,
No,
1,000,
4,000.
a
You paid per
thousand,
$1,000.
yeah, 100,000 is
4,000.
the 1,000,
Yeah.
right? So now I got 1,000 keys, right? Soon as I get them from Colombia over to Mexico, now they worth 6,000. You feel me? I'd be cool with that. But the people that bought it for 6,000 to get it to America to be what Jeezy say 15.5 in this state,
Thank you.
27 in this state.
Exactly.
I'm killing these hoes. I'm killing these hoes. So that's where you get the people that sending these people when she was saying that they're mules because nigga, I can get you a brand new life. All you got to do is take this package.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Your family don't have to pay me nothing.
I get it.
How many of those people do you think it is? It's probably 50%. It's probably 50% of
It's probably
niggas.
over 50.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah. It's probably over 50%.
I want to say, let me see. I'll say, just because y'all broke it down the way y'all broke it down right now, and I didn't think it was that high, but just listening to what you and Nia said, I'll say maybe it's probably like at 70, 75.
You feel me? And out of that 75%,
Do you agree, Nee?
the 25% is trying to go over
Almost
by
80.
itself, right?
Do you agree?
Yeah, no, but yeah, but
I'm
like
talking
I
about
said,
this.
man,
I'm
it's
just
not-
talking like she said. Like
No,
wanna
that's
get
facts,
over
but
here.
it's not just about that. It's people coming over here, Bree, like on makeshift rafts,
Yeah, especially
boats,
Cubans.
and floats. So it's not
Shit, our
just like I
homeboy
said.
came over here on a boat.
No, what I'm
Man.
saying is it's not just that
It's not just
demographic.
the
It's not just that, it's all about, is that entailed in it? Of course. You know what I'm saying? But as a whole, the you have to understand from the beginning, the United States has always been the country that's, hey, come over here. We invite you to come over here.
Yeah.
We accept everybody. So that's been the mindset and the
Nah,
mentality.
Trump is a thug. He like,
we
nah.
accept them in the right way.
I don't want none of
No,
y'all.
no,
niggas.
but what I'm
saying?
saying is, as a whole, like cultures, that's the reason why people came over here
Trump want
illegally.
everybody out of
There's
here.
a lot of people that came over here illegally and bought property and paid taxes and
He
all
wanna
that.
get
It's
rid
not,
of
it's
the
not about
immigrants,
that. You see what
like
I'm
you
saying?
said, Nia,
that's
and let his
occurred as
people
well.
out of jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
that everybody that comes over is a murderer, or they
definitely not.
they commit a crime, or
Definitely
you know
not.
what I'm saying.
wanna-
But what I'm
That's
saying
probably
is,
only
wanna send the
20%
immigrants back.
or less.
right. But what
Maybe
I'm saying
10.
is
Get
the
his
problem
homies out.
is
Yeah.
He
The
want all
problem
his-
is the
That's how you
distortion
do
and the
it.
difference
That's how you do
Jeremy
it.
Donner.
between
You
people
send all
that
the
come
immigrants
here
back and get
versus
all his
people
homies
that are
out.
born here.
Yeah,
Right.
man, get my
Hold on
homies
one
out.
second, Tone.
Yeah,
Let him get this
nigga
out,
is-
Tone.
yeah, let's do it.
Tone.
Oh,
Let
my
him get
bad.
this out real quick.
No, but I'm saying that's where the indiscretion comes is because people come over here, even if they come over here properly, the aid and the funding and the resources that they receive versus those that were born here, like the deficit is huge.
Correct.
You
Because
see
Don't
what
you,
I'm
don't you
saying?
feel?
So-
Look,
Because of that.
I ain't trying to cut you off or nothing, but don't you feel it funny that them niggas come over here to get the health aid and the dental aid, and then we go into other countries to try to get
Right.
some cheaper shit?
Exactly.
That sound like a fucked up system.
It's the irony
You
in
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Because
that
that
is
lets
a
you know.
fucked up system.
Yeah, that
But
lets
you know what it
know.
is? They come here for
Niggas-
opportunity.
Right.
I feel you.
Because in their country they don't have the opportunity to do some of the things
Exactly.
because of the stronghold of the government.
Do you
Right.
watch the show? It's not Locked Up Abroad. It's a new show on A&E, nigga, where they searching for criminals in Mexico that did a crime and then went to Mexico thinking that they gonna get away. It's like Mexican something. You watch that show?
We was
Y'all
watching
seen
it
it?
the other day.
Yeah, you feel me?
think it-
And when I was here, the nigga that got caught, they was like, man, you lost like 30, 40 pounds. He said, man, you can't make no money in Mexico. And I just want to say that to go with what you were saying. They come here for an opportunity because even American going to Mexico losing weight because it ain't no money to be made to go buy them tacos.
Remember what you saying? What Emilio said?
What?
He said every Mexican's dream is, you repeat it for the mic, but every Mexican's dream is to make American money and spend it and go back to Mexico.
And that's what they do.
Exactly.
That's exactly what they do.
Every Mexican dream is to make American money and spend it in Mexico.
That's what I
You
said
know,
they do.
that leads
In
me
any
to
country.
black people. We don't spend our money with one another. You know what I'm saying? If you go to other cultures, they shit change hands in they community about 10 times as much as the black people.
My young boy Seth
You know?
said, he said that the only reason we don't spend with our people is because we really don't have no home to go to. We go to the Africans, they really don't fuck with us.
Mm-hmm.
We go to our own, you know, they're
And they
they're
want to
high as a
overcharge us.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he made a great point.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can I say something though? Why are black people the only people that are just black? Right? Like, why is there different?
We
why
talked
is-
about that.
Like, you know, so it's like when people say that, you know, that statement of, you know, we can't go back to Africa and stuff like that. It's because those are different types of black people.
Yep.
Just like
Yep.
you can't call a Mexican an El Salvadorian and vice
Right.
versa.
Yeah.
Just like you can't call a Samoan a Tongan
Right.
without them
Yeah.
getting offended.
We're better off going down south.
So it's like, to me personally,
In America, though.
it's
Yep, in
deeper.
America.
It's deeper than just not having a home to go to. It's a crab in a barrel mentality, and then you got it's an accountability issue. So niggas got to
course.
be accountable first. We've been just so, you know, accustomed to blaming everybody else,
Yep.
you know, and stuff like that. But realizing that we kicked off the BS first.
Yeah.
Now that transitions into a spiritual conversation, but like from common sense standpoint, we as black people, as a group of black people, we don't take accountability, and we don't spend money with each other because we rather tear each other down. Juice may come in here, and we all know Juice publicly made just hit a big deal on TV. CNN is talking about it, and then Tony gonna be in here hating on Juice just because he didn't make the deal.
Yeah.
You feel me? But not realizing Juice is coming in here to bless everybody in the shop.
Right.
So it's like that's the mentality that black people have. So it's not necessarily that we won't. It's not necessarily that we don't have a home to go to. Shit, it starts with us first. We got to be accountable, and we got to be willing to stop. Yeah, of course, there's other people, but what about us first? Because we be tearing each other down first too. Like, we'll be quick to tear each other down. But then, you feel me? Just like Uncle Tony says, as the barbershop, prime example. If this was a white establishment, half the shit that goes on here wouldn't be going on. So that's the mentality of all black people for the most part. We treat each other bad, but then when we see other people, we respect their line and stuff like that. If it was
Yeah.
white people and all that stuff, we respect their
And
line.
then
and all
if
that.
our people say, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing that," this nigga tripping.
Yeah, this nigga's
Yeah.
tripping, then he corny, lame, then you a square and all that. You did it. So it's like, you know,
I think the community doesn't look at it as business first. You know what I'm saying? Whether, like, if you got a big mama at your house and she ain't playing that shit, Niggas ain't gonna be in front of your
Exactly.
house trying to soup,
No.
trying to sell dope.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because Big
No.
Mama ain't taking that
She ain't
shit.
going there for
You know
that
what I'm
shit.
saying? But if it's one of the homies that you've been knowing for 10, 20 years, you like, oh, this nigga tripping today.
Yeah.
We was just doing this shit yesterday.
Real talk.
But yesterday he didn't feel like talking shit because he was even keen and he was like, yeah, whatever. I'm on some other shit. I don't feel like getting into the negativity. But people don't see that. Like say Tone, right? We gonna keep using Tone. So Tone see you parked in front of the shop. And Tone is like, hey, can you move your car? Oh, nigga, you don't own the motherfucking parking lot. Like, nigga, it's a business.
It's a business.
It doesn't matter if I don't own it. I want people to drive by and look in. Maybe the next person behind you need a haircut and they looking for a new barber. Like people, they don't get that aspect because niggas be on nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't on business tip like the person in the business. They thinking of it like this nigga's hating. This nigga trying to tell me what to do.
But then go. It's crazy because in our dynamic at the barbershop, we go 2 steps left, and we have others up above us that conduct the business. For everybody that don't know at home, as soon as they come downstairs, we see them. We go right back to our designated area quick.
you
They don't
feel
even
me?
have to open up they mouth or nothing. They just look at us and be like, "Oh, y'all know where y'all gotta
Yeah.
go."
Let me
But
move.
then,
Let me
when
move
Tony
for this
come
other
through,
person.
If Tone come through, for example, and say, "All right, hey y'all, could y'all move to the back?" Oh, nigga, you don't own the shop, like you just said. You don't own the shop, man. Tone tripping, man. We finna ignore Tone.
Yeah.
Woo. Like it's like so. It's a problem with black folks.
Yeah, within
first.
ourselves.
Like we gotta.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I heard about this a couple weeks ago too. Like how you said. I think we was talking about it. Other races don't kick their kids out right at 18 or try to send them off to college and paying them. If their kid is going to USC, oh no, you can stay at the house.
Yeah,
We're not going to pay
definitely.
all that room and board. We're going to keep this money
But
floating.
if you
Yeah.
ain't doing that, you got to get the fuck out.
But if you ain't with the family program with keeping the money within the family to keep
You
the
gotta get
family
out of here.
financials going and lifting the family up, you got to go.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. But blacks, nigga, you better go to college. You better go do something with yourself because you gonna get up out of here.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, like then next thing you know, we trying to figure out, okay, why we doing X, Y, and Z? Why the youth is doing X, Y, and Z? Because people don't even realize by the time you 13 years old, mama done already told you at 18, nigga, it's time for you to bounce.
Yeah.
So now you got stress, you got all types of shit.
And you out there selling dope now. You want a sack. You're looking at the big homies like, damn, how can I get a sack? How can I tell this nigga I need a sack? I got friends that want to buy from me. Like, it be like that. Because I started selling drugs at like 12, 13 years old. When I say 12, 13, I was 7th, 8th grade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Selling dope. You know what I mean? And think about the kids today. And they ain't just selling dope, nigga. They selling meth, weed,
All
pills.
everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything
They
that
driving
get you out.
cars. They doing a
Exactly.
whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we don't look at that because it's not in our everyday, but it is in somebody else's everyday. I got a friend, her son just went to jail, right? And I ain't even gonna lie, this ain't really my friend. This is a friend of a friend, right? Son just went to jail, like 15, not even 16, right? So she get her money on welfare. She ain't gonna never watch this, so I could talk about her ass. You know what I'm saying? She got like 7 kids. You know what I'm saying? Got a son, and this nigga 15, and he's the last to get anything. You get me? So if he's the second oldest, I got to get the 3-year-old something, the 5-year-old something, the 7-year-old something, the 9-year-old something, the 13-year-old something. All you can get is a pair of jeans. Now I got to wear this pair of jeans with my other 2 pair of jeans for the next month before I get another pair of jeans. So what am I going to do? I'm going to start robbing niggas. I'm going to start stealing pizzas. I'm going to start hanging with the bad niggas. And now he in jail for poking a nigga and having a gun and doing other robberies. So that leads me to believe that even if you got 7 kids, this money needs to be split evenly. Whatever you get, you got to spend this money evenly. So the parent is always the cause, because it's like if you neglect the child in a certain way, that child is going to act out demonstratively. He's not going to act out on some small shit. He's going to act out to the highest degree. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't selling dope, he robbing the dope dealer.
And then on top of that too, I'm glad you said that. It goes back to the parents at some point too, especially with this generation that I've seen, like with these new age parents. A lot of these parents be messed up and broke because they don't feel like making the sacrifice. They don't want to stop buying that eighth. They don't want to stop and not get their hair done. You feel me? You know, and things of that nature. Like, you know, so it's like you said, they don't think, okay, all the kids, no, it goes backwards. Like from youngest to oldest. The oldest get the short end of the stick because you're older. You got to fend for yourself damn near, and especially in that situation.
You said it started at like 13. When you're like, shit, what you gonna do?
Because I'm not gonna lie, my mom, man, you know, my mom was you know, she's a woman of Christ, always been her whole life, but she was a thug, man. Back in the day, like that mouth was bad. She would cuss you out. She was all that. So you know, but back then that was one of the things. Like, you know, my mom was under a lot of pressure. Her mom passed away. You know, when I'm 18 months,
her mom passed away.
My granny passed away when she was from brand new mom. She got to take care of the house now and all of this stuff. So, but I seen my mom make sacrifices, you know, but also in the same time, like she also was like, hey, like 18, nigga, you going to college. You going to college. It wasn't no, oh, you may think about it. And then I remember when I went to Alamany, oh, if you thinking about going to college, I can send you the mirror right now because I'm paying for you to go to school, so you going to somebody's college. Right. So it's like you got anxiety already. You building that up. You like with the pressure's on. But mind you, our nuts barely drop. Let's be honest. We teenagers, all that. We don't. So now you telling me we trying to figure out grown man shit at a young age? Okay, what's the best thing to do? I can't get hired at no job. I'm not finna work at McDonald's or nothing like that. So, like you said, we finna start knocking people over, running in people's houses, doing all the bullshit. Right. And then, you feel me? Next thing you know, mom's gonna be at the courtroom crying. Now it's just a big ass cycle. You feel me? Just a rotating door.
And then you 18 with that cycle, you obviously out fucking bitches.
Yeah.
So, you know, you may have caught the clap or you done got a bitch pregnant. It's gonna be one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So shit, you know, you just gotta find out what your kids need and what your kids want. You take care of their needs, then you try to give them their wants, but you always take care of your kids' needs, no matter what they need. They may just need a fucking time to talk to your ass. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe you ain't got the money to buy them whatever they want, you know? But the hidden gem with parents with a gang of kids is the fucking Goodwill. Like, you can go into this motherfucker and get these niggas 6 pair of pants for like $7. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
But people is too prideful. You can't be broke and prideful. No. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, nigga, I'm a grown man, and if I see a Goodwill and they be like 50% off today, nigga, I'm sliding in there to see what they got. Because they might have some fucking vintage Levi's. You know what I'm saying? Like, but parents think, a lot of parents that that have a lot of kids think that, oh, that's the poor thing to do. Bitch, you poor.
You are poor.
Shit, you poor.
So do the poor thing.
Do the poor shit. Shit.
Do the poor thing.
Because when you go in that motherfucker, when you go in that motherfucker,
stand in line.
When you go in that motherfucker, especially second chance,
you know you need it.
You know you need it. Second chance on Colorado, right? You go in that motherfucker, they got expensive used shit. Yeah. You go to the Goodwill, they got the same shit for cheaper. You know what I'm saying? It's just the different people that donate. Some people donate to get the money, and other people, the rich people, donate because they don't give a fuck. You know, it's a tax write-off. Yeah, so I would rather go to the Goodwill than to go over
about that
here.
Shit. They rather get rid of it.
They rather get rid of it because nigga, Neiman's got a new season.
They might have
you know what I'm saying?
wore it once.
Shit.
I need a new wardrobe.
Yeah, you know
they
what I'm
wore
saying?
it once.
That's fact.
They didn't like it.
And people look at the Goodwill and think it's a bad thing. But when they need money, they trying to look up the Salvation Army. They trying to look up the Goodwill services, how much grants they got, how much, like, you gotta pick. You can't pick your struggle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take what is
Stay in your
given.
tax bracket.
Stay in your tax bracket, man. Yeah. We got any more topics? Because we are low on fuel.
Okay.
Stay in your tax bracket.
What about the boycotting? What do you guys feel about the
touched
boycotting?
on that.
Boycotting.
We touched on it just a little bit. Is it boycotting?
No, not protesting. Boycotting.
What they boycotting now?
They want you to boycott
Target.
Target and
I'm gonna go first. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go first on this. I'm gonna go first on this because I don't want nobody else to be like I stole their shit. So it's Black History Month, right? You go to Target. People want you to boycott Target. Target got probably the most black products of any chain store. So if you're going to boycott Target, make sure you just don't buy the other shit. Go in there and spend your money on the black products. Why? Because if these black companies don't sell their stuff in Target, you're not going to go to the website. Now you're hurting a black company. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to boycott anything, just boycott the rest of the shit, but make sure you go and purchase black products. And they show that they're black products. It's not like you're going to go in there and be like, I wonder what's a black product.
Yeah.
No, they show it. They got a display and everything.
Says black on.
So you're going to know. You know what I'm saying? So don't boycott Target because they sell the most black products. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Walmart. I ain't never went in there and they be like black owned.
Yeah, fuck
you,
Walmart.
You definitely got to know, because a lot of black products that we quote unquote think are black products that we need, they made by Asians. They made by white folks. They put a black woman on the fucking box and you think it's made by a black person. Hell no, it's
They
not.
know it's gonna sell.
They know it's going to sell. You know what I'm saying? Once again, culture vultures. My bad. Go ahead, Flossy B.
Yeah, so I think what it
Thing we
is,
talked
I think
about it in
what
the beginning.
what
You want to be like us.
Yeah.
what the initiative is that some of these merchants are now going to be pulling those items. I don't think it's something to where those particular vendors or merchants are still going to be in the store. It's a situation to where now, since Trump with his signing of his everything he's
It's
fucking
thug life.
signing, yeah, him being
He's
him,
thug life.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
People
Trump
are
thug life.
going to start pulling those merchants.
Not if
from
people
the
still
store.
buying it.
No,
but listen,
They ain't
no, that-
gonna- they ain't gonna
I'm
pull
gonna
it if
tell
it's
you,
selling.
That's not what it is.
Shit.
What it is the DEI. The DEI.
Yeah, but what I'm saying with the
but they're
reversal of that-
they're not gonna pull. They're not pulling the products. It's people who have been hired under the DEI
right,
who aren't doing good jobs,
right,
and they need to get rid of them.
right.
But DEI is not for us. That's what the issue is. DEI was originally made for the white woman. Then the Mexican woman got into it. The Mexicans got into it. The Asian women got into it. Native Americans got into it. It was never for us. DEI was never for us. So they're calling for the protest or the boycotting of these companies because they stopped their DEI programs with
Right.
their hires, not with their products. So if we stop buying black products, because white people aren't going to buy black products,
Right.
they have no use for that.
And we spend the most fucking money.
Yeah,
Right.
so if we stop buying their products, that's when they'll get pulled.
Yeah.
But we spend the money, and honestly, the Target out here, the DEI program did work. There's like a black manager. She's like
Yeah.
a black woman. She's like over everybody there.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, she did. It helped her out. But for the most, like in corporate America, like the corporate jobs, it's for the white women.
Right.
I have a couple of clients. I have one client who was ready to quit
It's for the white woman.
after. It's for the white woman, that white blonde hair, blue eyed bitch. No, I'm playing. He was ready to quit his corporate job and go like totally different, do clothes like just totally different. After the DEI program got taken away, he got hired. Black man. So like, it's not about the black products and taking them away. They will take them away if we don't buy them.
Definitely.
So, but fuck Walmart. That motherfucker Sam Walton is racist as hell. I'm mad that y'all didn't boycott Target when they were so rude to me. Like, there's no cashiers. That's when we need to boycott for. No cashiers.
no
They're rude
cashiers.
as hell.
They are.
Right.
You can't get help. But that whole DEI program that has nothing to do with us, we need to stop getting involved in shit that has nothing to do with us.
Right.
This immigration shit don't have nothing to do with us. Because guess what? Africans aren't getting deported.
Nope.
Black immigrants aren't getting
Just
deported.
leave it alone. Stay out of that. Don't.
And all these immigration
Mind your
laws,
business.
all these immigration laws are under our civil rights movements, but has nothing to do with us. So I feel like we need to sit back and let
And watch the show.
the orange nigga, the reality show American Gangster,
Thug life.
Definitely. American
He's
Gangster
thug life.
as the president.
That
and
nigga
see
thug
how
life.
we benefit.
He kick it with
Own
50.
backyard, yeah.
Kick it with
Say it
50
again,
and Snoop,
nephew.
nigga.
Yeah.
Make sure you on your
Kicking
sugar
it with
free.
50 and Snoop, nigga.
But
So
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Trump
cough,
got
but
dementia.
I don't
make sure you got your sugar free ready.
man,
That nigga Trump
definitely.
You gotta be
dementia,
sugar free
man.
ready.
I don't want to cut us
Something
off and
wrong
shit
with that
right now, but we getting kind of low on fuel. You know what I'm saying? Did we have any other like major topics that we want to talk about?
I think that's it.
That's it.
Okay, for sure. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna name this show because we
But I got one thing I wanna say,
hit the
though.
gamut.
okay,
Do you got something you want to say, or
I
you
got
can
one
say it in
thing I
your
wanna
outro?
say. No, I want to say it right now,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I want to say rest in peace to my uncle Wendell Harmon, man, and my auntie Beverly Harmon, man. Some real pillars of the community had their lives taken from them, and we was finally able to put them to rest due to the fires and all these situations this past weekend. So, a big loss for me and a big loss for our community, man. But just wanted to send my love. I can continue to pray for me and my family, man, during these trying times. But R.I.P. to my Uncle Wendell, man, Uncle Win, and my Auntie Bev.
And shout out to Niche, Niche. You know what I'm saying? She provided the food. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. And
Thank you.
she had called the homie today when I was at the office and shit, and she was like, nobody helped her. She did all that shit on her own.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, sister.
Thank
you know what I'm
you.
saying? We definitely appreciate you coming through.
Thank
and
you.
I need a plate.
Thank you.
I'm looking dead in the camera. I need a plate because she can cook her motherfucking ass off.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Gumbo greens like a motherfucker. First time I ever had them, and I loved them. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the last thoughts. We're going to start with you, S. Hopefully this nigga Tone come back.
Man, it's been a wild start to the year.
Boom.
We've seen some things that we quite never encountered before. We've experienced some things. And I just want to say to everybody going through something, man, my heart goes out to you, and I'm here with you. Regardless to who you are, what your nationality, you're from the human race. And, that goes a long way.
Like Pharrell Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Donovan, you chimed in. You got any last words? That fat ass stogie in your hand. Motherfucker look like a finger.
Last thing I want to say, pretty much kind of touching base on what we just finished talking about. Exactly what you guys said. Mind our own business. Mind our own business as a people. You feel me? And as we sit back and watch the show, just make sure we cleaning up our own stuff. Our own BS in our own backyard, just like every other race does when we going through it.
yeah,
Right.
So it's time to put that same energy back out there. Also, to Pasadena, Altadena, keep on staying together. We will rebuild. Pasadena, we need you guys up there in Altadena.
Thank
we
you.
need you guys up there in Altadena.
Thank you.
All you PDLs and all of that, we need y'all up the hill. We need y'all up the hill. We all family. That shit is done
Facts.
anyway. We all damn related. You feel
Exactly.
me? So, nigga, you might have lost a grandma house, uncle house, auntie,
Exactly.
homeboy, something. So we need y'all just as much. We need y'all bad up there. So
Facts.
stay together and be blessed, man. Stay strong, man, and don't let the devil win.
Hey, man.
Facts.
Floss Bizzle.
Man, like he said, man, hey, if you're not getting your FEMA money, player, call them, player. Secondly, all of you vultures out here coming out here and getting all this aid and assistance and double back and taking this aid from these people whose homes have burned down and making the experience to try to get some of this aid that people have volunteered to provide to the individuals that really need it, and you niggas is out here going up and don't even live in the town, man. Stop that shit, bro.
You gonna say,
You know what I'm saying? Let's leave opportunities for those that have been really and truly affected by the fires, the opportunity to take care and receive some of this aid out here instead of you niggas out here really taking, opportunities from other individuals, man. And lastly, stay focused on your mission and not your condition, man. You know what I'm saying?
And definitely.
Yeah. Always have a plan to stick to it, man. And love yourself, man. You can't love nobody else until you love thyself, man.
Hey, man, Tony Touch.
Are we doing last words?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
You was out there that long.
I'm a piggyback because I walked in on.
You gonna pity pat?
Piggy pack.
Ain't no piggybacking.
Piggyback. On Flossie with Floss because I walked in and I hear what he was saying. And I'm going to start off with people just got to be mindful.
Mm-hmm.
Mindful of what people done lost.
Right.
Because I ain't lost nothing.
Right.
I didn't lose my home.
Right.
I didn't lose no clothes. I didn't lose no cars. I didn't lose no pictures. I didn't lose none of it. Nothing.
Right.
And that's why I'm with what Flossie said. Just to see people take advantage of that. To me, it's like what comes around goes around.
Right.
Take advantage of what something that because you're standing in line and you're not even from out here.
Oh,
How about
Yeah.
that part?
all them
that's what I'm
others,
talking about.
Asians,
You get what I'm
and
saying?
all the
Everybody.
immigrants,
And then they
Immigrants.
skipping the
Period.
line.
all
Everybody.
the immigrants.
So I'm
Everybody.
going to go on to what you said, Nia.
Everybody.
They need to
You
go.
said earlier.
They need to go.
And just be accountable because that's not being accountable in my eyes.
That's being advantageous.
Exactly.
That's being an opportunist.
So
Shit.
that being an
That's
opportunist.
being
Say
an
it again.
opportunist.
Say it again.
That's being an opportunist and
Thank you.
taking
'Cause an
advantage of
opportunist
those.
is not just a woman. Opportunist can be any
Hey,
Human
hey,
being.
not just a woman.
Not just a woman,
No.
goddamn it.
Goddamn, boy.
no.
You heard what he said.
I'm gonna say that
You heard what he
because
said.
that's true.
Cold blooded.
Okay, but that's because you're juice.
That's because he got his own situations going on.
Fuck you.
Yeah. So at the end, but we're not gonna go.
Show's over.
That's another. That's another.
I
subject.
bet.
But so I'm gonna go at the end of be
No, I'm
accountable.
Just playing.
Be accountable, but also what he said, because there's people out here that like they was trying to get free haircuts from us that wasn't victims.
Right.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And getting free. Well, no, we need to give it to the victim, the people that really lost something. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, just be mindful of other people that really lost everything.
Yeah. Because I remember you telling me, Tone, you was like,
Everything.
what did you tell me, Tone? You said, I don't mind giving out free shit, but I do want to hear your story.
I want to hear
You
your
remember that?
story.
Yeah.
Because once I hear your story, now I know how sincere it is.
Right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
People
some-
will make up a story and then
Because
it'll always be
you
different.
you supposed to know that though.
Yeah.
You supposed to be able to realize,
Recall that.
okay, that this man is giving me, or this woman, or whoever it is giving me some story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And sometimes you might be fooled,
Yeah.
but it's still not on you. It's on the person
it's on
that's,
the person.
that's
They gotta
trying to
live with
fool
that.
you.
Exactly.
So they got to deal with that. And that's called accountability.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I just feel for everybody that lost
Everything.
everything.
Definitely.
I can't put myself in
So
that
yeah,
shit.
nigga, you
That's
niggas
like
out
losing a
here
loved one.
going up off all the.
You can't say,
man, stop
I know
it.
how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
You really
you ain't
can't
in no
say,
shoes.
I know how you feel.
Mm-mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Because a nigga went to sleep with everything, woke up with nothing.
Nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
so blessings out to everyone lost something. My prayers is for the people that I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's sincere.
Definitely.
Facts.
You want to go last or now, Nanania?
I can go last.
Okay, for sure. My last words, man, is this episode, you know what I'm saying, is like we ran the whole gamut. You know what I'm saying? We talked about Trump, the Grammys, talked about being black, you know, we had a Black History fact, you know, we talked about everything in between, except we didn't talk about 2 months of slavery. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we missed. And we even talked about that, really about, you know, what
Where it came
your
from.
history. You know what I'm saying? So I think this episode and the rest of the February, my birthday month, Black History, and I'm the blackest nigga here.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And we just talking about skin tone.
He is Black
You know what I'm
history.
saying? I am Black History. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I like bright colors. But anyway,
That nigga look like he looking for the barbecue.
That nigga look like
Where that? Where that?
Black History
Nigga with the
Encyclopedia
barbecue.
right here.
Nigga
That's
got
what
the
that nigga look
barbecue.
you know what I'm saying? But
Every
He
time,
looking
nigga,
like-
you know,
he look like he looking for the
He
barbecue.
looking like an ancestor over here.
that nigga said I'm looking like an ancestor.
Ancestor.
You
he
believe
said.
it? Yeah, I'm the cousin.
I done ran with Harriet Tubman, nigga.
Nigga, you can't tell me
I
nothing.
can tell you where the Underground
Nigga, I
Railroad
got
is.
the
cousin.
book in my pocket.
I was
I
there.
got the book in my pocket.
Yeah.
He
That's
was
my
a
cousin over
conductor.
there. I'm cousin. I'm
I can
cousin.
read it to you.
He said I can read it to you.
Hello? Yeah. I just turned these niggas' mics down.
Yeah.
They gonna keep talking.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
care
So I just gotta say, my last words, man, is man, Tone already said, man, be accountable, right? But you gotta be better. And when I say being better, that don't mean just like being better than you was yesterday. When I say yesterday, I mean better than your ancestors, because your ancestors did shit for you. They didn't even know it was gonna be you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be better for history's sake. You know what I mean? So, you know, just be better than you
And
was
instill it
yesterday,
in your
man.
kids.
That
Instill it
your
in
mic
your
is off, Tone.
grandkids.
Anybody hear
It don't
your
matter.
ass? You know what I'm
Instill it in
saying?
them.
So just be better than you was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna continue to fight the good fight. And you know, they always saying, well, everybody else was saying, man, sit back and watch, right? Sit back, stay in your business, right? I don't agree with that. And I don't agree with that because of everybody. I agree it's certain people that it's their plight, it's in their nature to fight for other people, because we already said it, that it's other races that fought for us in the civil rights in all of this. So don't just be like, oh, we gonna sit back and watch. If you feel like that's in you, bruh, you know what I'm saying? You can fight any fight you want to. You know what I'm saying? Be proactive into anything. It don't have to just be about your skin. If you got empathy for other people and you feel like whatever they going through, you feel that shit, man, hey, by all means, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Just be you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my message, man. That's my last. What you got to say? Nia.
So I think this episode should be called SD Stay Till the End.
He didn't. That nigga left.
No,
I
'cause
seen
he
this
gave
car
his
going.
last. He gave his last words.
Oh,
Okay. I got you.
You talking about
That's the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gone.
Yeah.
He left 15 minutes ago.
But he's still trying. That nigga still trying. And wait, this nigga just realized that it's all. It's been off the
I seen the nigga lights leave. I seen the rear lights.
whole damn time, both of you.
As if you watching this, you never say bye.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You're rude as hell. You are rude.
Go ahead.
But I just want to say, I think we've worked too hard to help other people. That's why I say sit back and watch. They really didn't work for civil rights for our benefit. They worked for civil rights for their benefit. But they knew it was more of us, and we were a little bit louder and stronger, and so that's why they used what we were using, because it wasn't very much of them. It was a few of them, but they knew the few that got in there, they could help them. But the reason why I say sit back and watch is because they just took over. Like the Asians took over affirmative action in Alhambra and then closed it because they didn't want black people to move there. So that's why I say sit back and watch. I just want really us to be educated. Just educate yourself and don't just listen to what media is spewing out there, because there is so much information out there.
Be aware.
just anywhere. You can go on YouTube.
I'm saying you saying be aware.
Oh yes, be aware. Be aware. Just be aware of what's going
Do
on.
your homework.
I'm not saying that the Orange Man is like black and it's just gonna help black people, but even Project 2025, like everybody's so scared of it, but if you read it, there's a black woman that has actual laws in 2025. And there are some things that are good for us in 2025. So instead of being so scared and emotional, I'm actually reading a book called Control Your Emotions. I think everybody should read this book because, sometimes we get in situations where it's hard to control our emotions, and this is one of them because the media is really having everybody in a frenzy about everything. I think it's comedic and funny, and I just roll with the punches.
And how to control your emotions.
Yeah, just control your emotions. Stop being
Definitely.
so emotional.
Definitely, I need to read that book.
I got you.
Thank you. Man, this is New Wave Shop Talk. I ain't gonna rebuttal on none of this bullshit they were saying on their last rebuttal, and I get the last word. So we out.
You're now tuned in to the number one podcast. I give you New Wave Shop Talk, Shop Talk, Shop Talk.